pink, animals, and all that good stuff. All right, everyone in here, y'all can like go and make your icons now. Bianca's still there? Yo, Bianca, you can make your icon. You're running out of time. Also, I just got a super chat. What? Electroman Guy. Thanks. 99 cents. I appreciate that.
I didn't even ask. What's the rating system?
So the rating system is on 10 stars, or basically out of 10, whatever you want. And it's just based on like how well you think it matches the theme and like in combination of how like well it looks as well. So you might have like a really good icon, but maybe you don't think it matches the theme enough, or like vice versa. You might think it matches the theme, but isn't quite as good. Basically like that. And I add the two scores together and just divide by 2 to get our average. So that's gonna be it.
Am I allowed to give decimal scores?
I don't think it should mess up the calculation. So I mean, I guess, yeah.
Cool.
That's gonna make it so that we're not likely to like get any ties and like mess it up, or
yeah.
Alrighty. Got the 5-minute countdown. It's at 4 minutes now, by the way, guys. I gave Bianca a bit of extra time because I don't think they realized that they had to make the icons. Yeah, geometry to impress. It's basically based off of just to impress. And I think like I basically like recreated the runway as well. I think it looks good. Yeah, that's my first live super chat. I think one time I did get like a super, which is like a donation through like a video. But that's my first live super chat. I appreciate that, Electroman. Yeah, the stage is the same. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Fashion Famous is better. I don't know if I've played that one.
I played Fashion Famous back in the day when it was like a big game, and it's basically Dress to Impress, but a bit more Roblox style rather than photorealistic.
Oh yeah. Was it older? You know, if it was older than Dress to Impress?
Yeah, it was basically the precursor to Dress to Impress.
I see. So like the OG. All right, let me check back on the timer. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. All right, I'm excited to see what they cook up. 2 minutes.
I don't know if you've already answered Bianca's question, but it's not just cube, it's your entire icon set.
Oh yeah, it's like everything. You need to make sure you have everything.
Are the wave, ship, and swing optional or mandatory?
They're mandatory because there's going to be like the separate level, which has all the rest of the icons, which each person will present like one by one. So like the person who's presenting will then leave to do all the classic icons. I need to check the Discord. Maybe there's stuff I'm like missing out on right now. Yeah, all of them. There's 1 minute left. I don't know if I was if you don't have enough time, but yeah, there's 1 minute. Yeah, between each round you can change the colors and everything. Like, it's everything basically. Everything you can think of to match with the theme is
also
taken into account.
I will just say, I am going to be creating images of everyone's icon sets using a Discord bot. So
Hmm.
please wait before changing your icon set back until the next round has started. Just give me a little bit of time.
So there's like a bot that can like make HD images or something of the icons?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. So wait, you were saying that they have to do what? They have to like...
Just basically requesting that people wait until the next round has started before they start messing with their icon sets.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. All right, the 5 minutes is up. Everyone join back. I need everyone back within a minute. Or else you're gonna get minus points if you're not back within a minute. I have a minute timer right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the icons don't change in globed for a bit? Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, because on my end, you guys look the same.
Ah, I know what the issue is.
Yeah?
In order to update your icon set so that everyone else sees it, you have to click your profile icon on the main menu.
Okay, so you go back to main menu, click your profile, and then rejoin. Okay, wait.
That should fix it.
Let me try on my end maybe as well. Maybe I gotta like refresh.
I'm gonna change my colors and do the same thing.
Okay, I think it worked. I see everyone has new icons right now. Except for Ninja. Or Raz, I think the name is.
So yeah, did my set change?
Let me see. Manta looks the same, but I see everyone's new and different except for Raz. Or maybe I have to refresh the level on my end. Okay, wait, let me refresh the level on my end. Okay, I think we're all good. Are we back? I think we're back. All right. That was a little mishap, but Manta saved us there because I wouldn't have known what to do right there. So,
GD GOAT.
yes, we are going to spin a wheel to determine who is the first one on the runway. So, I'm going to open up my spin the wheel tab right now. All right, everyone see it? All right, who's up first? It is Azaro. Don't go yet. Just wait for a second.
The theme is kawaii, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Theme is cute / kawaii. So, Bcraft, make sure to reset. There you go. We're gonna have Azaro present first. Right now. Okay. So we have this like cute little monster with like a pink and purple theme. Nice. Drink a bit of water. Nice. We have, yeah, I think the platformer ships, there's not many options, but still pretty decent. Oh, I like that one. That's like a derp face, kinda. I like the eyes. Oh yeah, I think it's the creator point UFO.
It is.
That's a good one.
UFO.
Yeah. Okay, that's an interesting one. I don't know what that is supposed to be. It kind of looks like it has like fangs.
I think it's supposed to be like a cat with earmuffs.
Maybe it's that, yeah. Oh, I like the elephant. That's a good one.
I like this spider.
Yeah. Oh, Kalki said Boom Kitty. I think that's one of the artists or something, I think. Alright, there we go.
Yes.
That's Azaro. Now, we're gonna go to the classic level. Only Azaro. Everyone else stay. And Manta can leave, though. Wait, hold on. Azaro, go on my profile and go to Fashion Show Other level. It's called Fashion Show Other. And then just join the level. And then just... Okay, there you go. There's a Zaro. Let's go. Okay, so we have the... I think this is based off a creator, right? I'm not sure. We have like the cat ship. Squid UFO. I like that. And that one. I don't know what that one's supposed to be, but it has like the horn, the teeth. Pretty good. Pretty good. What will I rate that? I'm feeling...
I had auto deafen on, so when you got to 30%, my audio cut out. Oops.
Wait, you couldn't hear?
During that level, I could not hear what you were saying.
Oh, okay. It's all good. I was just basically commenting on it. But let me think of my rating. I think that was pretty good. I liked the ship. The robot was maybe like a bit confusing because like I couldn't see any like eyes. I like the color scheme. It's pretty decent. Maybe could have used like a glow around it. I'm gonna give that icon set a 6.8. I'm giving that a 6.8. It matched the theme pretty well, except for maybe like 1 or 2 icons that were a bit ambiguous, I'd say. What do you think?
I really liked that icon set. I'm a big fan of quite a couple of the icons that were used there. The Fox ship, I'm a big fan of. The Blooper wave, I'm a big fan of. But I do get what you're saying about it was a little bit ambiguous. The rated UFO, I think, is a little cheesy. But overall, I thought it was a very, very good set of choices, so I'm going to go with a 7.2.
All right, so we have 6.8 and 7.2. I'm going to put that in the spreadsheet real quick. All right, so Zaro. Let me get my calculator real quick. I can't read YouTube chat right now. I don't know if anyone's like saying anything. Wait, am I dumb at math? Wait, 6.8 plus 7.2 divided by 2. But then it's 10.4. Wait, I think I'm a bit dumb right now. Do you understand how to get like an average or something?
Me?
Yeah, like... What's the the equation or whatever? I did 6.8 plus 7.2, which was our scores. And I divided by 2, but it gets 10.4. Maybe it's like the parentheses or something?
It should just be 7.
Yeah, it should, but I just want to make sure like I figure out how to get this right.
If you want, I'll do the score calculations.
Okay, got it. I had to put parentheses. There you go. I'm not very good at math, but there we go. We have a 7 average score for Azaro. So that's a good first round. I mean, like first contestant. So we're going to spin the wheel for the next contestant here. See what we get. I probably should have removed Azaro from the list. I landed on Azaro again. That's crazy. All right, wait. Let me remove Azaro from the list real quick. Alrighty, let's see. Next up is Calkick. Okay, it took a while for it to stop. All right, there you go. Calkick is our second contestant here. Don't present yet. Just give me a brief moment. You can like reset. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm ready for Calkick to present. Let's see it. Alrighty. We have the same one as Azara, I think. This time a blue and pink color scheme. Same ship as well. Not many options though, so. Same ball as well. Wow. Very similar telepathy, I guess you could say. Uh-oh, they froze up a bit. Alright.
Oh, there we go back.
Okay, like the bird ship, I think. I like that. Oh yeah, the
Ooh, the
Mario Robo, yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. Alright. And the Derpy Spider.
I love
Alright,
this
I like
spider.
that. Interesting. Alright, once it
This
goes
spider
back.
is the way to my heart.
Absolutely. Alright, now cow kick, leave the level, and then join the fashion show other level. There we go. Oh wait, there you go. Alright, we have a cloud ship. I like that. Carrot. Interesting. And like the little guy in the spaceship. I like it. Alright. There we have our second round. I'm gonna return to the level real quick. This time, I think I do like the color scheme more than Azaro. However, I do think some of them were maybe like even more ambiguous in this case. I think I do like the spider, the derpy spider, but I don't think it quite has that cuteness aspect that I would like think, or maybe even like the cloud. It's still pretty good. And as I said, I do like that color scheme. I'm going to say for this one, probably a 6 flat. I'm gonna say a 6 flat.
I quite liked that icon set. The choice of swing was really nice.
Yeah, this one was great.
Same with the choice of spider. I love the Durfee spider. It's one of my absolute favorite icons. However, I don't think it can top Azaro just because Azaro was consistently good, whereas there are a few iffy ones in this set. So I'm going to go with 7 on the dot. Still a very good score, but just barely beaten out by Azaro.
I feel you. All right. So that should be 6.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 6.5. Nice job. Let me put that in spreadsheet real quick. All right. Let me also remove CalKick real quick from the list. All right. We're gonna do our third spin. Next one up is Pan Pianka. So just a second. And I'm ready. Ready when you are, Pianka. Alright, there we go. So we have an orange theme. We have the cat icon. I think like the newer version, like the 2.2 version that is. Nice. Alright, the basic platformer ship. We need music playing like Kesha or something. I did put some background music for the level, but I don't have it playing. I tried to like kind of match like a diva like runway style music, but I have it off for the video. Oh yeah, bro disappeared. What? Hold on. Are you out of the level or are you just like gone? Wait. You can rejoin if you need to. Okay, wait, there you are. Alright, maybe you try again. I see you at the start. Something's wrong. Alright. Well, you can get that fixed. Alright, I'll give you a minute. It's all good.
Sorry, while this is getting fixed, I'm just gonna go sort something real quick. I will be right back.
Okay, wait, Bianca, reset, because Manta has to go get something real quick. Just wait for Manta to come back. I'm also gonna turn off the timestamp. I don't think I need that. You forgot to save? Wait, to save what exactly? I mean, as long as it works, I mean, it's all good. Alright, just give us a bit of time. And it's funny, because like in the spectator area, I have like Wii music playing, like the Wii menu background. Compared to like the music from actually going on the runway, it's funny. The contrast. Alright. I mean, we're gonna wait a bit. Is Manta good? Should I like play a level in the meantime? I don't know. There's also people missing, I think. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apologies for the delay.
Okay, you're back. Nice. Alright, Bianca, we're ready for you to present now.
Ooh, just while Bianca's presenting, if I could ask Azaro to reload their profile, because for some reason the icons aren't loading on the tool I'm using.
Oh yeah, so for the mod, I guess Manta's using, I guess you gotta reload your profile? I mean, like, you mean like press the icon button?
Yeah. Well, the profile button. That's it. That was all I needed. It's working for everyone else, it's just not.
Alright, in order to get like an image... Okay, wait, just pause everyone. In order to get an image for Azaro's icon specifically, Manta needs for you to go to the main menu of Gdash and just click the profile icon so that it reloads.
This is what I was referring to, by the way. I've put it in your games.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool.
Alright, that was it. Bianca, you can continue.
Alright, let's go. So Bianca, we see, has the cat icon, as we said, the default platformer ship. With an orange colorway here.
Everyone loves this ball.
Yeah, this is, I think everyone's used it so far.
It's the popular pick. I can see why.
Yeah, I mean, it does fit really well for sure. Oh, I like this one. This is like the Mario Cloud.
Okay, I think that's my favorite UFO so far.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Whoa, okay.
Interesting.
That one's a bit different. It's like a fire robot, I guess. And the elephant spider again, nice. Alrighty, so there we have the platformer icons. You can go ahead and go to the fashion show other level.
Oh, Azaro's icons have loaded for me now, by the way. So thank you for that.
All right, nice. All right, you can go to the fashion show other level, by the way. All right, there you go. Yeah, Bianca. Oh wait, there you go. All right, so we have the
worm.
The worm, yeah, the worm. I was like, what's that? I was like, what animal is that? We have the smiley wave, like that, and this one again. All right, all right.
Nice. Again, there seem to be some recurring picks with these icons.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of popular options people go for. All right, so I think that one for me was probably not as good. I think certain icon choices, like I think the robot especially was a bit jarring for the theme because like it had its eyes like wide open. The color scheme was maybe a bit flat. I think orange isn't a bad color for this kind of theme, especially in orange that's like a bit more saturated. But I think some choices, especially the robot, were a bit jarring. I'm gonna give that one a 5.4 out of 10.
I'm going to agree with you there and say that was a little bit of a hit or miss icon set. There were some great icon choices, but then there were also some questionable ones. I would say the robot and the jetpack were a little strange. Although, to be fair, for the jetpack, you don't have much freedom of choice.
That's true.
But the rest of them, I would say, were pretty good. Although, I do not think it tops the previous two contestants. So, I'm going to go with a 5.4.
All right, so we have two 5.4s, which is going to be then 5.4.
Oh, did you also do 5.4?
Yeah, we said the same score.
Realize I wasn't listening.
All right, we're going to add that to the spreadsheet. Good job, Bianca. And we're going to get the wheel. Spin that bad boy and let's see who's our fourth. We have Raz. All right. Wait for me to get back to the level real quick. All right, Raz, ready when you are. All right, we have like a kind of monster, but it's definitely like a cute little monster with an orange and like a green color scheme. I don't know what you call that green, like turquoise? I mean, no, it's a bit more green than turquoise, I think.
It's like a teal.
Yeah, teal. That's the color. We have the basic platformer ship again. Nice. All right. We have like the kind of goofy ball.
Ooh, that's the first person to change it up.
Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely has
I like the fuzzy ball.
Yeah, for uniqueness. Nice. I like the eyes on this one for sure. Good stuff. The moose robot. Interesting.
Again.
All right.
Ooh.
And the crab.
I love
and
this
I like
spider.
the orange. It matches with the crab.
This was my spider for multiple months. I'm a big fan of this spider.
Yeah, very good one. All right. We can now move to the other. For Raz. Okay, let's go. Here we go. All right. I can't quite tell what that is. It might be from like a reference I don't understand. Maybe. It had like some like tech bits on it. We have the squid. And again, this swing is pretty popular. All right. I like it. I am going to say, I think it was definitely, I think the choices were good. The ball, I think, is not a terrible choice because I don't think it really encapsulated the theme very well, but also I think the cartoony style was kind of in that lane of like cute-ish. I think the moose was maybe a bit. I don't think the moose fit a lot with the theme. The color scheme was pretty decent. I would say this one is maybe a bit better than the last one, but I don't think it quite tops like Azaro's one or anything. I'm gonna say a 6 as well, same as Calkick. I'm gonna say a 6 for this one.
Okay, so I'm going to be a contrarian here. I'm going to say that I think that was probably one of the best ones we've seen so far. Mainly because it sets itself apart from the other icon sets, which we've already seen, which tended to be quite similar to each other. This was the first one to use a different ball.
That's true. It did have aspects of uniqueness for sure.
And that's that's very different to everyone else's, because I know for a fact there's probably going to be at least one other person using that same ball. So to go for the fuzzy, which I think is honestly probably one of the best balls in the game, is a great choice. And as well as that, just the overall theme, it wasn't as, outright cutesy as the other contestants, but I think it's cute in its own sort of endearing way. I think it has a lot of creativity in it. It's less on theme,
I think,
but different in a way that I appreciate.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean, because we did see like the same choices throughout the previous 3, and I think that those unique options were definitely something that I think I appreciate in an icon set. Yeah. I think I'll stick with my score though. I'm gonna stick with a 6, but I do definitely see your points.
I'm gonna rate it quite highly. Now the moose and the default jetpack, again, I think bring it down a little bit. Because I personally don't see the cute kawaii theme in those particular icons, but the rest of the set is just banger after banger. So I'm gonna say 7.8.
All right, we have a 7.8 and a 6.
6.9. Nice.
Let me add it to the spreadsheet. All right, we have 2 people left for this first round. Let me remove Raz. Spin the wheel. And we get... I don't know how to pronounce the name. Frogistrain? Hopefully I'm getting that right, but we have... I'm gonna call you Frog for short, I guess. We have Frog up next. Give me a second.
That leaves Bcraft as our final contestant.
Yeah, so we have Frog first, and then Bcraft we will have after. Are they here?
They are indeed. They are going in, I think.
All right, present when you're ready. Are they like expecting? I mean, yeah. Okay, you can present when you're ready, Frog. All right. So we have like a very saturated pink and white. So very.
I like the colors right off the bat.
I like that.
Okay.
Nice. I like that kind of futuristic jetpack.
I think that's probably my favorite jetpack of the bunch so far.
Yeah, I agree. All right, popular choice. But...
See, I called it. I knew there'd be one more.
Yes. Let's see. Same one as someone else, I think. I don't remember who had this one as well. But we have the bird UFO.
I will say, I didn't comment on this before, but I like how most of the contestants so far have used a very subtle glow. Ooh, yeah. The Pixar robot.
The lamp, yeah, the Pixar lamp.
I like this.
And the elephant.
Spider, okay.
Alright, so we have some pretty similar choices to the rest of the contestants, but I do actually like the lamp. I like the lamp. Interesting choice. All right, now we can move over to the other level. Hey, that's the wrong person, wasn't it?
That is
This is
indeed
for
the wrong person.
Frog.
Yeah, Frog, if you could jump into the Fashion Show Other on...
Yeah, the second
Office
level
profile.
that's available. All right, there you go. Thank you. All right,
Ooh,
we have.
okay.
What is
I
that?
like
It's
that
like
ship.
a sea creature.
Oh, this is cute. It's like a squid.
That's nice. Yeah. And then
And
Kirby.
the
Yeah.
Kirby.
I'm surprised more people didn't pick Kirby. Kirby is a great choice
Yeah.
for this, I think.
That's the
Sure.
first Kirby we've seen. I feel like it's
Yeah.
probably the most kawaii
Yeah, I agree.
swing.
Alrighty. I think that one was actually really good. I really liked the colors there. Like the hot pink with the white, I think was definitely a great choice. And we had some kind of like popular like options thrown in there, like the ball and like I think there was like one more that the elephant, things like that. But they still do match the theme well, I think. And I think the Kirby like swing was basically like a perfect choice. This I think this is the best one so far. We still have Bcraft left. But I think I'm gonna give this a pretty good rating. I'm going to give it a 8. I'm gonna give this an 8. I think that was really good.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to agree with you here. I'm going to say this is probably the cutest one that we've seen. I think it'd be quite hard to top it in terms of cuteness factor. I don't think there were really any icons in that set that I would consider poor choices. There wasn't really anything
Yeah.
that brought it down. It was just solid selections across the board.
Yeah.
It was quite creative. There wasn't much repetition from the other icon sets, with the exception of the ball, of course.
Mhm.
Again, I think, yeah, that was probably the best one we've seen yet. I'm going to give that an 8 as well on the dot.
All right, we have an 8 and an 8, which is of course 8. And I'm gonna add that to the spreadsheet. Amazing job, Frog, for that round. We have Bcraft as our final one. Let me just put it in the spreadsheet first. Okay. And we have our final contestant, Bcraft. Yeah, you can go when you're ready, Bcraft. Alrighty. I think there was one person who used this, or maybe not. I don't know. No, actually, I used
this.
This
is the first usage.
Yeah, the reason why is because I used this for the final thumbnail. I already made it, and so I was like, that reminded me of it.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah. All right, so we have like a bit of a reddish pink this time, but again,
This
like a very
was
saturated color.
Similar to this was the same jetpack that I said was my favorite.
Yeah, this is the same one as the last one. We have the same
Oh my
ball.
god! That's
very
5 out
popular
of 6
choice.
contestants using that same ball.
Everyone really loves that one.
Yeah, props to Ninja Berry for having the confidence to use the fuzzy ball.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that UFO.
Like that is a good one. And with the gradient as well, that's really good. And also the subtle glow on the outside with the blue.
Yeah, the blue glow. Well,
alright, we have I think it's like a dino robot, I can't quite tell. Kind of like a dino robot. I used to use that one a lot, back in like 2.1. And the crab, nice.
I like
Alrighty,
this.
there we have the classic icons. Let's go over to Fashion Show Other. You can go ahead and join Bcraft Fashion Show Other level.
As a general rule of thumb, when you join the Fashion Show Other, just start going and we'll follow you.
Yeah, you don't have to like pause. We have the cat
like
ship
the
as
ship.
well. Oh yeah,
the silly wave.
Yes. And Kirby again. Alright, so that's
swing.
2 Kirbys. I feel like these last 2 were honestly really good. I really like that UFO for Bcraft.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a hard choice between the last 2. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to think. I think I really like the choice of UFO there and the platformer ship, as well as the main ship with the cat ship. The color scheme is also very good. But I think it's really coming down to Frog and Beecraft here, because they both, I think, had the best. If I had to choose, I'm looking at the images you sent as well. I used the cube as well for my thumbnail, and it also matches with the ball, even though a lot of people did use that ball.
Good point.
I am going to give it. I think I'm gonna go with an 8.5 for Beecraft.
Really? Ooh,
Slightly
okay.
better than Frog, but it might come down to what Manta says if Beecraft is the winner. So we're gonna see what Manta says.
I disagree, actually. I'm going to say that Frog had the best icon set of the bunch, but Beecraft is a close second.
Yes.
I will say, of Beecraft's set, I think everything hits, except for the robot, which I wasn't a big fan of. I thought that one stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, maybe.
And that would be probably my only complaint. The choice of color is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Some of the best colors we've seen.
Gonna come down to this. We're gonna see.
7.9.
7.9. That is going to be an 8.2 average, making Beecraft the winner of our first round. GG's to Beecraft. It's of course not over. We got 4 more rounds to go. But good job. I think that one was great for sure.
Yeah.
So
every single contestant, I think, nailed the theme.
Yeah, I think that one was definitely very good overall. No one got below like half. Like no one got below 5. So I think you all really did great for this first theme. So props to y'all. And we're going to get started with our second theme. Everyone get ready. Make sure you're ready to edit your icons and everything. Our second theme is tech/robot. So this is everything that is like robotic, techno, you feel me? Maybe even like steampunk, stuff like that. That involves anything that's kind of like robotic, you feel me? It could be futuristic, whatever you have envisioned in your mind. So we have the 5-minute timer going. And good luck.
I'm just quickly turning off default mini icon so that I can actually see my own icon in game.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was a good first round though, guys.
An icon set Wednesday Addams would use.
Oh, Wednesday Addams, like the one from the show or the movie? Well, I think we have something a bit similar.
We do. We have
that's coming up.
Sort of similar prompt.
Yes, I haven't seen the show or movie she's in though, so I can't say for sure, but that's gonna be cool.
I think next round I'm gonna try and be a little harsher. Because I was very complacent in that round. I gave out pretty consistently between 6 and 8.
Yeah,
I think that's partially because the icon sets were very consistent in quality.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I think you had a higher score than mine every single time except Beecraft.
Yeah. See, I thought that as much as Beecraft's icons were probably like generally better, there were a couple of them that were a bit iffy, whereas Frog's were consistent across the board.
Yeah.
Also, you know, it's good if the two judges have a little bit of disagreement, because then you get more varied scores.
For sure. All right, 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. We might even get even better icons this time since everyone's like ready and like knows that it's for like every single icon and stuff. Raz says they think they made peak. We're gonna see. Hopefully, I can't wait to see what you guys make.
But you got to live up to that now.
Yep. The Addams family are very goth. Yeah. Yeah, because I've seen the scene where it's like people would edit the "I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands." That's the only thing I can know from the show.
Quick question. I don't do much platformer level building. I generally build classic levels. So how did you make it so that you don't slide down the slopes here?
Yeah, so basically if you turned on like preview mode, what you would see here is a bunch of flat blocks on where I am, and then here is basically some like, what do you call it, like high slopes with one of the properties is like stick or something, and so instead of you sliding down like in a normal platformer, you stick to it, so it works really well.
I've wondered what that was in the extra options menu. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
well, that's useful to know if I ever build a platformer level. I probably will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For anyone that cares, I'm releasing a level soon. I'm gonna self-promote while I have a chance.
Yeah, Manta has been working on a lot of levels recently. They also have like a cool one that's just like a DVD thing. Alright, like tries to take the corner.
The DVD screensaver. That one is more of a joke than anything, but play it if you want. Try and see if you can beat my time. I got 30 seconds.
Check out Manta's levels.
But yeah, keep an eye on my profile. I'm going to be releasing Celeste soon.
Yes.
I'll be putting a preview up eventually.
Alright, we have 1 minute left right there. Alright, get everyone's final stuff ready. And then also make sure, like last time, to like click your profile so that it loads.
Yep.
So once you're done, click the profile in the main menu, and then it should load into the level. And then I'll also make sure to reload. All right, everyone seems to be confident in their icons here. I see everyone's like hyping up theirs, so we're gonna see. It's gonna be exciting.
I am looking for peak, and if I do not receive, I will be upset.
Yeah, the first one was already good. I'm even more excited for this one. All right, 15 seconds left. Make sure to click on your profile, make sure everything's loaded. All that good stuff. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We have I'm gonna add like 30 seconds for everyone to join. Make sure you've all like reloaded your thing. I need to see all people here before the 30 seconds are up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, I'm gonna reload just to make sure all the icons show up.
Alright, I think we're all here.
We are missing one person.
Wait, who's missing here? Yo, who's missing? Who's missing?
Frog, Ninja, Pianka, Calcake. We're missing A. What was his name? Began with A.
Azaro's here. I see.
Are they?
Yeah, I see Bcraft.
Oh, yes, they've showed up. Okay, everyone's here.
Alrighty. I won't penalize anyone because I'm just too lazy anyways. Alright, for me, I don't have everyone loaded in, so I'm going to reset real quick just to fix that.
Yeah. I already see a weekly Portal 2 icon.
Oh, yeah.
So
Alright, there we go. Everyone seems to be loaded in. I'm going to spectate. And don't go anyone yet, because I also have to add the names back to the wheel. Quick. Give me a second for that.
Hoping that I don't get rate limited by the bot I'm using to extract the icon kit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be annoying.
Fingers crossed.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Alright. We're gonna spin the wheel. See who's our first one up. we have.
It's Zaro again. It could be quite funny.
That would be funny, but it is Bcraft as our first person up. Give me a second. Alrighty, ready when you are, Bcraft. Alrighty. So this might be a reference to something, but we have the robot TV, I think.
The colors are interesting. Is that black glow? I think it's black glow.
And we have like red, gray with the additional glow around.
Yes, it is. It is black glow. I like the choice of. Yeah, I like the choice of jetpack. It's nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, ultraviolence ball.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of ultraviolence ball.
It's pretty famous GD level.
Oh, okay.
Medium demon. I think you should play. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I like that. It's like the time ticking bomb. Yeah, he looks like an evil villain right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That feels like a boss fight.
Yeah. Okay, we have the camera, the vintage camera. Interesting.
A little bit, as you said, vintage. Still technical. Interesting choice. Yeah. Quite creative.
Ooh, and the missile launcher. That is cool. Wow. All right, nice so far. And we can go to the other level now. Fashion show other.
Just jump in and we'll follow you.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, I can't quite tell what it is, but I see it for sure. Like buttons and like wires.
Oh, Destroyer of Worlds.
Oh, that's cool. Looks like something that'd be in an arcade game.
Oh,
no, the TV. That's nice. That's nice.
It's just Destroyer, not Destroyer of Worlds. Destroyer from Terraria.
Destroyer. Alright, I like that. I didn't get all of the references, but Manta got most of them there. I like what you did there. I saw like the TV thing. The UFO especially was like very cool, like a boss fight type vibe. The color scheme, red and like gray, also works really well. I thought this was a pretty good one, to be honest. What would I rate it? I'm gonna say it also, you know what's funny? It matches your profile picture on Discord. That's what it reminded me of as well. I'm gonna give this one, I think everything was in theme for sure. And I don't have too many complaints. To be honest, I'm gonna go high for this one as well and give it an 8. I'm gonna say an 8. I like it.
So, unlike the theme we just had, I feel like there's a lot more freedom with this theme. Because there's a lot of angles you can go for this. You can go future tech, you can go like mystical tech, you could do steampunk, you could do, I don't know, there was another one that I had an example of, but I've forgotten. Oh yeah, evil tech, in Bcraft's case.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling there's going to be a massive variety, which is going to make this really, really hard to rank.
I feel you.
Okay. The kind of boss fight feel of this set, I really, really like. The robot is questionable. It doesn't really fit the theme of the rest of the icons.
I was gonna say that.
But I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, because whilst it's definitely different, it's very creative. Overall, the kind of evil supervillain, hypnotizy theme I really quite like. And also the use of the ultraviolence and the destroyer icons give me dopamine. So I'm gonna rate this quite high. I'm gonna say 8.2.
All right, we have an 8.2 and an 8, which should be an 8.1. Yep. So yeah, I think that one was really good. I think the robot was maybe the one thing that threw me off, because I think it did fit the general techno image with like steampunk if you throw that in there. But maybe for like the evil theme, maybe not quite there, but still overall great job.
I think if you wanted to fit that theme a bit more, the Master Chief robot would have worked quite well.
Yeah, something like that for sure. All right, but nice job. We're gonna spin the wheel for our next contestant. Wait, hold on, let me. Alrighty, let's see. Next up is Frog. All right, the two highest scoring ones last round are the two last ones last round are now the ones going first, which is funny. So let's get it. All right, ready when you are. All right, this is a reference, right? Isn't this Halo? Or no, I mean
this is
Portal.
Portal.
Yeah, Portal.
Yes, this is Portal 2.
We have a purple and blue theme, so this is more like futuristic, kind of.
I expected the ship to be used. This was one I thought was definitely going to.
This one might be popular. I think we're going to see this one a lot.
Yeah. Ooh, this feels quite electric.
I see what you mean. Yeah, especially with the purple and blue at the same time. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. That is
ultra-violent UFO.
Oh yeah, this one's also like giving boss fight. Alright. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good robot. It's like something would be in there, like it's like a pod.
That's what I was saying with like future tech. That's the sort of thing I was thinking.
I feel you. And that one. That's like something that'd be in an anime.
This looks like those just stupid Asus Wi-Fi routers, but
oh yeah,
I love
those. They're so like gamery.
I honestly really like that spider. So.
Absolutely, I really like that. All right, so we're gonna go to the second level.
I have high hopes.
Yes. Let's see it. Oh, wait for Manta a bit. All right, let's go. Okay, that one's pretty good. It's like something that'd be in space. That's kind of like a. I like it. I like the lines, I think. And that one's pretty good for sure.
I've seen this before, yeah. I like that a lot. This reminds me of Neo Zenith, the legendary racer level. I don't know why. It just does.
There's gonna be so many references that are like going over my head.
That's not really a reference. That's just what it kind of gives me the feeling of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it. All right, that one was pretty good as well. I think this one, of course, as we mentioned, there's so many lanes to go with the techno theme, and I think this one was definitely more future tech, as you mentioned. The purple and blue, very good. And yeah, I think everything did fit in its place. Like we had like the robot, which was kind of like a pod. We have, of course, the portal robot. Everything fit really well. I feel like maybe the platformer ship could have been one with like the glass covering or whatever. I think that would have kind of fit like the theme maybe a bit more. But overall, I don't have many complaints with this one. Good colors, good icons that fit the theme well and fit its lane well, like what you were trying to go for. So for Frog, I'm going to say an 8 point. I'm gonna give this an 8.3. I liked it.
We are missing Bianca, by the way.
Oh yeah, is Bianca good? Hold on. I don't see them in chat. I don't know if
they're in the game now. Okay, they seemingly left, but they are back.
All right, we should begin.
Okay, all right. I personally, whilst I did enjoy the eye concept, the whole aesthetic is not my jam as much. I did like the colors. The choice of colors was really nice, and it worked quite well on some of the icons, especially the ball. The ball was the highlight in my opinion. I thought that was great. That felt so electric and vibrant in the best possible way. A couple of the icons didn't feel as strong. The ship I didn't gel with too much. The wave I was a bit iffy on. The jetpack was fine. So I would honestly put that below Beecraft because I feel that Beecraft had a lot of creativity. However, I wouldn't at all say this is bad. I would still give it a quite high score. I'm going to go with a 7.3.
Yeah, I think I might. Honestly, I'm rethinking. I think the wave as well kind of threw me off like a little bit. I might put this one like slightly below. I think I'm gonna put it at an 8 as well. I'm gonna remove that 0.2. I'm gonna say an 8 as well for that. What was your score again?
7.3.
I'd say 7.3, which is 7.65 average. Nice work. I'm gonna add that to the spreadsheet. Alrighty. We're gonna get the next name here. Remove that. Let's see who's up next. It is Bianca. All right. Let me just go back to the game real quick. All right, ready when you are, Bianca. Okay, so here we have a very
Interesting icon.
like robotic theme, like kind of like a robot you'd see now, I think, like grayish and stuff like that.
Yeah, it feels quite almost noir in a sense. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. I will
like
say
that.
I think this is the best jetpack for this.
It's like
theme.
Star Wars. Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of.
Feels very futuristic.
All right, we have that
we
same
get
one
the
as the
ultraviolence
first one.
ball again.
I like that. Oh wow, the like gamepad.
The grabby hand UFO.
Oh yeah, it's like someone's like controlling it. I
this
see
UFO.
what they're going for. Welcome, Kedge
Okay.
Dasher, to the stream, by the way. Welcome. Okay, this one has like a face on it. I like that.
They're going for quite a robotic theme here, and
Yes.
I like it. I think it's quite interesting.
Oh, it's like a cannon or something? Interesting. Alrighty. Nice so far. Let's go to the other level.
See the classic
what's going on.
icons.
You ready, Bianca, for the other level? All right, there you go. Okay, I like that ship. Again, like a Star Wars vibe I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one as well. It's like a...
It's interesting. It looks like a fountain pen tip.
I see that. And then we have the TV.
I like the swing. That's the same.
All right.
Same swing again.
Yeah, we have the same one as the last one as well. Yeah. All right. So this one again, we see a lot more variety here for sure. We have like we started with like evil tech, and then like future, and then we have like kind of like gray, like simple when you think of like a robot. And it also gave off a lot of a Star Wars vibe, which I like. I think this one was pretty good, honestly. I mean, I do think there was maybe a few icons that could have been in like a different lane of like tech theme, like the TV, and then there was like one more, I forgot. That was kind of like maybe in like a different lane. Again, very like simplistic robot design here. I'm gonna give this a 7. I'm gonna say a 7.6. Very good for sure, but maybe like not much that could have kind of like stood out in my opinion, but very good for sure.
I think overall, it's a quality icon set. I think, as you said, it was a little inconsistent in theming. There was some of it which felt kind of spacey, some of it was almost video game retro style, and some of it was robotic. And as much as I like the choices of icon, they're not particularly coherent. So I'm not going to rate this as high as the other two. We're still going to give it a reasonable score, though. I think I'm going to give this a 6.2.
Alright.
Saved a little bit by the fact that it uses my favorite jetpack for this theme.
Oh yeah, the jetpack was good though. Alright, so what... Wait, let me... What was yours again? 6 point what?
Oh, it was 6.2.
All right, 6.2 plus 7, 6. All right, again we have a 6.9. Nice. And we're gonna add that to the spreadsheet. Nice work.
I had to go put some lights on because my model tracking stops working if it gets too dark.
Oh yeah, I got you. All right, we're gonna spin that wheel. Real quick. All right, who is next? We have Raz. Next up. Give me a second real quick. Alrighty, so Raz, I'm ready when you are. Alright,
Okay.
so here we have like apocalyptic. That's the first vibe I'm getting with like
a
mask.
gas mask type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. The colors are unique.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's kind of like it's giving apocalyptic. I think with the like very dark like forest green, a bit more blue.
It is giving apocalyptic. You're right. Ooh.
Yeah. Interesting.
This is a
kind of like a
strange
wheel.
pick.
I think I've never seen that ball before. Yeah. Literally said the same thing. Oh, see, I like that.
Same with this UFO. Oh, I haven't seen this before either.
Kind of looks like it'd be like a filter, like Darth Vader or something.
It's got a radiator on his chest.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the Master Chief robot.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, see, that ties into apocalyptic, definitely.
This was what I suggested before. I thought that might come up. I'm unsurprised.
I do see a lot of consistency so far. All of these match what they were going for.
It is an apocalyptic theme. I wonder if that will continue with the other icons. Let's go see the classic ones.
Yes. Alright, join the next level.
Yep.
Oh, wait, see, we have a nuke. Oh, see, like, this is consistent. This is true consistency right here. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Yeah.
Literally perfect. And that one. Yeah, that one's interesting. It's in a bit of a different lane, but literally everything else fit in that apocalyptic lane so well, including the colors. Because at first the colors I was a bit, like, hesitant on, but, like... Wait, hold on. At first the colors I was, like, a bit hesitant on, but now I think I realized that they all, like, fit that apocalyptic theme, like, super well. So I think Raz did a great job here. It's, in terms of tech and robot, it's maybe like on the verge of like a kind of different theme, but what they did fit together super well. So I'm gonna say 8.3. I'm gonna say an 8.3. If it was like, if the theme was like apocalyptic, it would have literally been a 10. So I'm gonna say 8.3. So far, that's my highest score for this round. What do you think?
I agree. The theming is great. The apocalypse theme is very good, and where it's consistent, it's incredibly consistent. But there are a few icons in that set which just stray too far away from the theme for my liking. Namely, the Wheatley one was a bit strange of a choice. The ball and the UFO, where I see where you're coming from, they feel a bit disconnected. But the icon, the ship, the wave, and the spider, those four are
for sure.
really, really good choices. So I'm going to give this a 7.7.
Alrighty, we have 7.7 and 8.3, so that's an 8. Nice work. That was good. Real quick, let me put that in the spreadsheet.
I think I'm a little bit biased into preferring the cute icon sets because, I mean, just look at my icon.
Exactly. Alrighty. We're gonna spin the last two for this round. Let's see who it is. Azaro. Azaro's gonna be
Interesting.
next up.
I'll represent when you're ready.
Yep, ready when you are. All right, it's upside down, but
Upside down.
that just depends. You have to kind of
Okay,
like jump into it.
restarted.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
You got
Okay.
it. So we have a robot with like cannons. I think it's like facing towards the player.
Up this feels very violence themed. So
Yeah.
if they keep that up, I think that'd be good.
We have this one again.
Okay, the jetpack is kind of cool. I know this shouldn't really be a criticism, but the icon looks a bit stupid small.
Yeah, it looks weird when it's because you expect it to be like a giant, but when it's in the little ship,
Yeah.
it looks kind of weird. Yeah. All right, I like that ball. Looks like something you'd throw at someone.
Mm.
All right. We have like the fists. Zaro says they have to go after this match. It should be all right. We'll just continue with 5. Yeah, I didn't anticipate it would take so long, and so that kind of happens. I'm sorry. All right, we have the robot dino.
We'll try and get through it as fast as we can.
Yeah.
I like this pick. Oh.
Frozen?
Maybe.
Little mishap.
Perhaps. Use Arizara?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You might have to reload or something. Oh, you disconnected?
Oh, they disconnected.
You can reload if you need to. It's all good. All right, little mishaps. It happens. Also, once the tech round is over, we're gonna like take like a bathroom break. At least I need to. So.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'm gonna get a glass of water when I do as well.
Yeah. All right. Presenting again. Hopefully, no disconnects.
Small.
Yeah, it looks so funny.
I like this ball.
Yeah, I think
that's one of my favorite picks so far.
This is again like kind of evil tech, similar to like Bcraft, I think.
Yep. I feel like whereas Bcraft felt kind of what I would expect from like a hypnotizing themed villain, this is what I would expect from like a all-out violence themed villain.
Yeah, I see you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, see. Okay, you might have disconnected.
He's a little shy.
we do see it at least. So if you did disconnect
the runway yet.
Yeah, if you do disconnect, you can just go straight to the next level because we do see it from there.
Yeah.
It'd be like that though. All right. We're ready for you in the next level. But I do think that really fit the theme well, like the Destroyer Spider.
I thought it was quite nice.
It might take a bit longer since they disconnected.
Oh my god, someone's taking off fireworks.
Oh, I can kind of hear it in the background. Wow. Is there like a celebration or something? Or like a holiday?
Not as far as I'm aware. Okay, the ship was cool, and I like the wave.
Yeah.
Again, this Wheatley.
Yeah, this is from Portal as well, right?
Popular. The Wheatley icons just generally seem like consistently popular picks.
Yeah. That was pretty good though. I think again this fits in the same lane as Bcraft with evil tech. And as you mentioned, like I think Bcraft would be like the head villain of like the operation, and then like Azaro's icons are kind of like the minions. I feel like with all the like destroyer icons with like the spider, stuff like that. So I really enjoyed this one. I would say it's maybe not quite as good as Bcraft's, and the ship, it's kind of not really their fault, but the cube in the ship looks a bit wonky. as you mentioned, but I would say it's pretty good overall. I'm gonna give Azaro a 7.7. I like that one.
Okay, don't know how huge I am on the actual theme itself. Maybe this is biased, but I'm not as big of a fan. But I have to give it points for being probably the most consistent icon set we've had so far.
It definitely was, yeah.
With the exception of the swing, which I felt was just kind of thrown on at the end.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think it's a very nice looking icon set.
For sure.
The choice of colors is really clean. Again, I'm just not sold on the theme itself. You know, tech isn't always about violence, which, you know, seems to be a very consistent theme with contestants today. So, okay. It's tough. I'm going to give it 6.8.
All right, we have 6.8 and 7.7. Divide that. And we have 7.25 as our average. Nice. Well done. Let me add that. And so we don't have to spin the wheel because last up is Cow Kick for this round. So Cow Kick,
right,
ready when you are to present. All right. Right off the bat, I saw it like when they were in the spectator area. It's very steampunk, I think.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this set.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
This
kind of
is
looks like
the jetpack I use.
I think I use that one too. It's like an energy core, I think. I think maybe a bit out of lane, but we'll see the rest. Yeah, that for sure.
Ooh, okay. Like that. This is what I thought they were going to use the because it's kind of like a gear. This ball, it works really well in this context.
That one too, yeah. You see the little. I think those are gears at the bottom, but either way, it kind of has that vibe for sure.
It gives a mechanism type of vibe, which I definitely think is what they were going for here.
Okay, this one, the Master Chief is a bit out of theme, but still tech. We'll see the rest. Also, to you, Azaro, thanks for participating. Yeah, it was a bit long, but hopefully the rest of you guys will be able to make it through the whole thing. Then we have a drill. This one's interesting. Not quite like tech. It's kind of, but I mean, you see the screws on it. That's kind of steampunkish. I think that's.
So sorry about the fireworks.
It's all good. It's not too loud. So.
Okay,
all right,
let's go.
There we go. Those are the platformers. All right, I'm ready. All right, yeah. See, we have. Can't quite even tell what it is, but you have just a bunch of elements in it. That one, maybe a bit more futuristic, but because it has like a little light in the center. That one is like a heat generator type thing. I think that one fits really well. Yeah.
It's
that was really good.
Similar to the quite similar to the jetpack with that energy core theming. Same with the wave actually.
That's actually true. Yeah. That does show some consistency within the icons, and of course here we have one of the most the more unique themes for tech is steampunk, because we saw evil tech, futuristic, and here we have something new with steampunk, which I really like. So for that uniqueness aspect, I think it maybe gets a bit more points. Overall, everything was kind of consistent. I think even though the platformer ship and the swing did have that kind of energy core theme, I think the platformer ship was a bit of a throw off in terms of the steampunk vibe. The ball was really good. The ball was basically the perfect choice, as well as the cube. So not much to complain about. Unique take on the techno theme. So I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give it an 8.1. I like that.
Okay, I'm very, very biased here because I love steampunk. It is one of my absolute favorite aesthetics. Big Bioshock fan. A big Create mod fan. So this is just like my whole thing.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, the cube and the ball especially fit the theme so well.
For sure.
Again, the energy core theming, as much as it isn't necessarily steampunk, it's kind of mystical. But I think since they're both sort of ancient tech or ye olde tech, it kind of works regardless.
I see what you mean.
The Master Chief robot was a bit of a odd choice, but the rest of the icons were consistently steampunk-esque. And I think that's probably my favorite icon set so far. Just of the entire show.
Alright.
And I'm gonna let my bias get to me here, and I'm gonna give it the first 9.
Alrighty, we have a very high score from Manta with a 9. And that is gonna be an 8.55 average, which is, hold on. Just checking back with the spreadsheet. That is the winner. There you go. You chose well with steampunk because Manta's a big fan of that, and you won our second round for tech/robot. Congratulations. All right. Now, before we get to the next round, we're gonna take like a break. If anyone needs to like drink water or like use the bathroom, go ahead, because I gotta use the bathroom. So yeah, you say you choked on the robot, but I mean the rest was very great, very consistent, and very nice.
If the robot fit the theme, it would honestly have probably been close to a 10, if not a 10 out of 10.
I feel you, yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break real quick, and yeah, like 5 minutes.
Yeah. My one tip is just be as consistent as possible.
For sure.
Consistency, creativity, and theming are what I'm basing my score on. If you nail those 3 sections, you're basically guaranteed at least an 8, if not higher.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Calcigos was great, honestly. You did choke on Robot a little bit, but hell yeah. Absolutely amazing icon set. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, congrats! Yay! Alright, I'm gonna go get a glass of water. I will be right back, stream. Goodbye. Hello, stream. I return. I've got myself a glass of water. So, while Off was gone, I might as well recap. So far, we've had Cute and we've had Techno. Of those 2 themes, I would say Techno was probably personally my favorite of the 2 in terms of execution overall. But definitely some really good sets for Cute as well. Techno as a theme is a lot broader than Cute, and there were a lot more opportunities for interesting like mini themes. And again, steampunk, my absolute jam. I think so far the general quality has far exceeded what I was expecting when I initially signed up for this. So, you know, a massive congratulations to literally everybody, and I wish you all the best of luck in the coming rounds. That's a bit ironic considering I'm going to be the one deciding your fate, but good luck regardless. How many rounds are left? 3. If we decide to do all 3. We might
Alright, I'm back.
Chop it down because it's getting a bit long. Hello.
Yeah. Alright, so we should have 3 more rounds left.
We do.
You can send images and DMs if it's about the video, but not really in the chat, no. Welcome, Sister Davis to the stream. All right, so is everyone good? Is everyone like here?
We need to brainstorm some ideas for future contests.
Yeah, future events for sure. But I hope this one like does well in terms of YouTube, because like the first event like flopped like completely. But I think this one's probably gonna do well.
This one has, I think, more of a chance.
Yeah.
We have lost someone from the VC. Who have we lost? We've lost.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who it was. Beginning with P. Pianka.
Yeah, Pianka's gone. Oh no. What happened to Pianka?
I have Pingman.
In a DM. Everyone's just adding. Not going.
Right, while we wait, I've got some tortilla chips.
Yummy. All right, wait. In YouTube chat, Sister Davis said she'd do B or serious. I think I don't know if I've heard of serious level. But I assume you're comparing two levels. I haven't beat B yet. I think it's one of the most downloaded medium demons. So maybe
I'm
try
a little
that.
biased because I haven't beaten Sirius. I don't even know what it is actually. But I have beaten V. And I really enjoyed it. So I would say V.
Yeah. Cowcake? Yeah, sure. In your voice recording, you can like comment on anything you think of the icons. And yeah. Also, another thing is when Manto's in the first event, they put like timestamps for when they said like interesting stuff. You don't have to do that, but if there's ever like something interesting you want to be in the video, you can like timestamp it in the like video you send for your recording, basically. All right, can everyone join the level? I'm not gonna reveal the theme yet because we're still waiting on Pianka. I don't know what happened. Everyone can just join the level real quick. We have 3. Yeah, what happened to Pianka? They're still online, it says, I think. Yeah, see, we have 4. I don't know what happened. Bro into abyss to darkness, yeah.
We've got everyone except Pianka.
I don't know if we continue or what, because it's getting like a low number of people. Like 4, Zaro had to leave. We'll wait like 3 minutes.
Wait a couple minutes.
But I don't know if I'd continue like today with only 4. We might. Okay, wait. Just theoretically, if we did the 3 final themes tomorrow, would that be possible like at the same time, or would that not be possible for you guys? Like type in the chat.
We could do the rest of the themes now, and then have the other 2 contestants return on a different day, do them separately, and then put them together in the final cut.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Yeah, I mean,
That way we don't have to schedule a new thing for 6 people, we just have to schedule it for 2.
Okay,
Well,
so 3
4,
people did say that they could. What about Raz? Do you know if tomorrow would be? This is just theoretical because we might do it. Manta said and like do the rest of them separately. But would tomorrow be like theoretically possible for you at the same time? Maybe. Yeah. See, maybe might be a bit risky. I think we might do Manta's idea. I don't know. But then I'd have to make sure at the end, like, because then I wouldn't be able to determine a winner today. Or I could, like, yeah, it'd be complicated to edit. But, like, what even happened to Bianca? They didn't, like, warn us or anything. Hmm. I'm trying to think, because we would do this, but then I like, kind of, like, I wouldn't have like a reaction, like basically, because like no one would actually win until we see the rest. But then I'd also have to see if the rest of them are able to do it or not. I think we might do Manta's idea, because I'm seeing a lot of maybes. So
You can react to the final winners on the day we do the last two, because we won't know the solid final victor until we finish the last two contestants.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Or I could like, we could maybe like continue as if there's like only 4 people, and so like I could like say one of them won, but if the people the day after win, then I would just remove that reaction and then have a different one, I guess. Because if they do win, then I don't want to be there the next day after the 2 people lost and be like, or I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'll just go wing it.
Would everyone here be all right with, winning out of the 4 of you today, winning in quotation marks, but then not having that confirmed until we do the last 2 people?
Yeah, because like you might win today, but then you might find out that the day after that, or like whenever we do the rest of them, that it might not be you.
If you're all okay with that, then that's probably the best option.
Yeah, I see. Let's do it for fun. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll do that. We'll continue with 4. All right. Let me remove the thing from the stream real quick.
Just making sure real quick. Raz, are you still here?
Yeah, Raz, you there? Raz is there.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. I'm just drinking some water real quick. Alrighty, everyone. So we did have 2 people drop out. Now we had a Zaro drop out and Bianca. They mysteriously disappeared. But we're gonna continue with 4 right now for our next theme, which is minimalist. So minimalist is basically anything that just very like simplistic, but also like sleek looking, and anything that's too complicated with a lot of designs might be like kind of out of the theme. Maybe like colors that are kind of muted, less saturated, things like that is what I'll be looking for here. A lot of maybe like geometric shapes, things like that. And your timer's going, so we'll see what you guys make.
Wait, sorry, what was the theme? I wasn't listening.
Oh, the theme is minimalist. So like minimalist icons that don't have like a lot of complicated like designs and stuff like that.
I have a sneaking suspicion that one kawaii ball is going to show up again somewhere.
Possibly. I mean, I think that would kind of be like out of the theme, I think, but maybe.
Perhaps.
Again, reminder to make sure to reload the profile once you're done making the icons, go to the main menu and click on the profile. You know what I've been thinking of recently is because like my channel, the logo and like everything is only based off of like that 3D rendered heart. I think I need to make like a persona or like something like that I could have in the videos. Because what I really like in a lot of people's videos, even if it's like really simplistic, they have like this thing, like their icon like floating around like doing different expressions. I think that makes the video a lot more dynamic. Whether that's like a VTuber or like just like simple like PNGs. I think I might make something like that at some point.
Yeah, you need to come up with a consistent icon set if you want to do that. Obviously, you have the icon set you use now, but how many times has that changed?
Changed it, I think, throughout the time I've made Geometry Dash videos. I've had this one for the longest, but I did change this icon specifically from the one with the glasses. Like, it was the same colors, right? But the one with the
round
glasses that are
to
round.
Yeah.
To these ones with like the shades. And I have like, I don't have the texture pack on right now, but I have a texture pack on usually where it's like a gradient. And yeah, it'd either be like Geometry Dash themed or maybe even something like just completely different in and of itself.
You
like
have you have the same robot and spire as I do, and jetpack.
Oh yeah.
And you have the same swing that I also plan to use.
Okay,
so
nice.
That's quite cool. We share quite a few icons.
Similar taste, yeah. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left, by the way.
I have yet to unlock the Ghost from Destiny swing that you have.
Oh yeah.
Because I've done 12 out of the 60 10 key chests. The rest of them are all still locked. I've done every single 1 key and every single 5 key, but not all of the 10 keys yet.
Yeah, I wonder how many I'm at. I think I was doing like mainly the 25s and the 10s because there was some specific things I wanted, but I can't remember. Like, there's still a lot of them I didn't get because it's just random.
Yeah.
Weebaloo said having a character to represent you is good for content creators who don't show their faces. Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I feel like doing a face reveal at one point, like if I'm like really like skyrocketing, I think a face reveal would be kind of beneficial and make videos more dynamic. But like in the meantime, I do really think that having like a persona is very good, like a character. He said your persona represents you in many ways. Yeah.
I have like 3 separate personas, you could call them, I guess. I've got
1 minute left, by the way.
General persona. I've got my Splatoon persona.
Yeah.
And I've got my Geometry Dash icon. And all 3 of them kind of represent me equally. And I use them generally interchangeably, with the exception of, obviously, Manta being my model. So,
yeah,
generally gets more screen time than the rest of them. But having a persona is really, really useful to, as the name implies, personify you.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise you just kind of feel like a cold, disconnected voice.
Yeah. For sure.
It helps conveying certain words, phrases, and emotions that would otherwise be impossible to convey or really difficult to convey without your face.
4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Time up. Everyone join back. We have 2 people already. 3.
We are just missing Cat Cook, I think.
Yeah.
Quick question,
right,
Cat Kick.
Back.
Is your... Oh, Cal Kick. Oh, never mind, it's Cal Kick, not Cat Kick. My question is now invalid. I was going to ask if it was some kind of anagram of Kit Kat, but no. I'm just being stupid.
It'd be like that. Sometimes you misread. All right. I reloaded, and I think everyone... Okay, wait. Raz, for me, is still not loaded in. Is Raz changed for you?
I need to rejoin the level, because I
haven't tried that
Let's
yet.
see. Yeah, everyone's loaded.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Now for me, it's there. Alrighty. So, let's spin the wheel. and see.
Got quite a wide
who's up
variety of
first.
icons. I'm quite excited for this.
Let me also add the people to the. Wait, you have to leave call really quick. Yeah, if it's just the call, yeah, it should be fine. I'm putting the names back for the wheel as well, so give you a bit of time.
Who left? Sorry.
Calcake had to leave just the call for a bit, so they're gonna join back soon, though, I think.
Okay. Just getting the icon sets, images.
You forgot to cut the last icon going out? It should be fine, because I have the recordings, but don't make sure to not forget your recordings. Most importantly, like the one in the other level, because then it's like from your perspective, kind of. But it's not a big deal. Alright, wait for Bianca to be back.
Who's not in the lobby right now? Oh, it's Bianca, yeah. Wait, who?
Alright, I'm gonna roll the wheel right now, though. Let's see what we get. Who's up first for Minimalist?
That'd be great.
It is Azaro. We're gonna wait though for Calcake to join back. Or did Calcake just join back? I don't know.
I have a feeling that we might see a couple of default icons. In the
Maybe.
next,
Yeah. All right, Azaro, you can present when you're ready. Oh wait, is Azaro?
Azaro's not here.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. Hold on.
They were one of the two that left.
Yeah, I'm dumb. All right, let me redo this.
That's a good blooper.
Yeah.
Apologies if you can hear my chair creaking. It's old as hell.
My chair also creaks like so much. Except mine isn't like an old one. It's like a, I don't know what you even called it, but it's like destroyed. But we have Frog up first for real this time. And I'm ready when you are.
Let's see these. I'm quite excited. Because
see, this is actually my old icon, I think. Or maybe no, it was my old color scheme. Yeah, this was my old color scheme right when 2.2 released.
You don't have this icon because it's for 300 demons, I think.
Yeah, it was the color scheme that kind of confused me. Alright, we have kind of
I'm not as big of a fan of
energy
this
core ship
jetpack, but I see where you're coming from. I love the icon, I love the color scheme.
See, this one's a bit complex, but I do see the geometric shapes aspect.
Yeah. I think Minimalist can be taken in a few directions, and one of them is kind of symmetry.
Yeah. Okay, keyboard.
I'm not as big of a fan of this one.
Yeah, this one is
a little
kind of
too complex, and the colors don't work with it very well.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this one's also a bit complex. It kind of has like a oxygen tank on the back or something like that.
Just spider-like.
Yeah, see, this one's also a bit complicated. It's kind of like.
I can see a theme, but the theme you've chosen kind of contradicts the theme you were given.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next level.
It's not all like overly complex, but you know, it's not as strong as it could be.
Yeah. See, this is also very complicated here. Not very minimal. Yeah.
Well, he's all right.
Yes, I think the color scheme is good, but I think the weak point is that a lot of them are very complicated. Like first there was some that were kind of like I could understand with like the ball that's kind of like geometric, but I think most of them were a bit too complicated for a minimalist theme. The cube and maybe the platformer ship were kind of there, but I feel like the rest were a bit out of theme. They weren't bad, but yeah, I think they were out of theme. They weren't simple enough. So this one, I'm gonna have to say a 4.3. I think this one was just mainly out of theme in my opinion.
Okay. I love the color scheme. The colors are really, really nice. I really like the choice. As you said, the cube and the jetpack ship were definitely simplistic. The ball isn't necessarily simplistic, but it's symmetrical and geometric, and that works quite well. You used a lot of icons with flat colors rather than gradients, and I think that adds to it, because obviously flat colors are, more minimal. However, some of them were a little too complex, I think. With the theme obviously being minimalism, it's go small or go home. So the ship and the swing, I think especially, and the wave as well, just all the classic icons were a little too complex. The robot was okay. The spider, I would say, was actually, I quite liked it because, again, symmetry, it's directly symmetrical down the middle. And as much as it's not particularly simple, I would say it has some minimalism to it. The keyboard as well, I'm going back on what I said earlier. That's probably one of the more minimal icons as well. Because it's, flat, bold colours. With not too much detail. So, while I do agree with the points presented by Offroad, I think I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna say 5.6.
All right, we have a 5.6 and a 4.3, which is a 4.95, almost exactly a 5. I'm gonna put that in the spreadsheet. But nice job. I think it's typed in chat. Part of it might have been language barriers. Maybe you didn't quite understand it if it's not explained in your native language, which I can kind of relate to, like in France sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But good job, though.
Want, you can DM me what you were thinking with the theme, and I'll have a little look. Because it was, as much as it didn't really fit the theme, I did like the icon set. I thought it was a very pretty set.
All right, let's roll the wheel. Alrighty, next up we have Raz next up. Alrighty, get back to the game.
Yeah, we solved Down Frog because that was a really nice set. And it was consistent as well. Just.
Alright, ready when you are, Raz.
What we wanted.
Alright, right off the bat, I think the colors here are really good. And I also like this icon. It's kind of like, it looks like a ghost in the middle of the thing with like the little eye.
It's very simple shapes, and that's kind of what we're looking for, I think.
Oh yeah, see, this is good, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I did say I think we would see a couple of default icons. I'm not surprised that the default jetpack got picked, because that is by far the simplest.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is good.
Ooh,
I like that.
I like that a lot. That's definitely minimal.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you've heard about this, but like how people associate names to shapes, and that one's like, it's like Kiki versus like Bubba. Yeah, that's like Bubba.
Okay, this one's a little
a little techy, but also very simple.
But very block colors again.
Yeah.
I like. Doesn't necessarily mean the gradients are bad.
It's like the second
simple
one,
shapes are generally more consistently minimalist. This is a tough one. I'm mixed on it.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Has little spikes on top.
I like it. There's a lot of geometric.
Yeah. Let's see the different ones in the other level.
Using the word geometric again, but it is.
Oh, I like that ship. See, it's not quite the default one, but it's very like rounded. Yeah, I see that. Speaking of, we have the squid.
It's sort of simplistic, but not very. Again, default swing.
Yeah, a lot of defaults here. The squid, I mean, it is kind of simple, but also maybe like a bit like different because it's kind of like a creature, maybe a bit out of theme there. But overall, I think this one was pretty good. I really like the color scheme they went for. The white and like pink really worked well together. And most of the icons were quite simplistic, but still like aesthetically pleasing. Honestly, the no glow kind of also does fit pretty well. And
also sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But to the contestants you haven't gone yet, please do avoid leaving the level because we can't be 100% sure if you're changing
Yeah.
your
Make
icons
sure
based on the feedback
make
you're
sure to
giving.
stay in the level, please.
Yep.
You can't just leave and change it, all right? Because I also can check back on the recordings. If I see you guys like doing that too much, then it might disqualify. So just make sure not to do that. But yeah, I think Raz did a good job here. Definitely very simplistic, decently consistent. Maybe like the squid was a bit of a throw off, but I think you guys did a good job here. So I'm gonna give this one probably a 7.4. I'm gonna give it a 7.4.
Okay, I do see what you're saying there, Raz, about the robot and spider being quite hard, because those are by far the most complex sprites, considering they have multiple moving parts. So it's quite hard to find a robot or a spider that is legitimately very, very simple. For the robot, I was a bit mixed, because whilst it was minimal, I'm not a fan of that robot. I think it's a little janky. But the spider, I thought, was a great pick. Probably I would say, superior to Frog's icon set in that regard. I've got to give myself a refresher. I've got to have a look at the set real quick so that I'm not forgetting.
Yeah. Alright.
Because I'm a bit tired. The icon, the ship, the ball, the spider, the swing, and the jetpack were all really, really good in my opinion. The UFO, the wave, and the robot were a little less consistent, but they were still within theme. And also, you kind of went for this rounded shape form idea and stuck with it the whole way through. And again, as I mentioned before, consistency is one of the things that I'm grading these icon sets on. And yours was, I would say, quite consistent. So, I think I'm going to give this a solid 7.5.
Alrighty. I think I might up my score a little bit from 7.4 to like 7.8. Because I do think the rounded aspect really was consistent for sure. So that's going to average us to a 7.65. Nice work. Gonna add that. Alrighty, and then we're gonna roll. See who we get. And we have Cow Kick, and then we're gonna have Bcraft after. Alrighty. Alright, Cow Kick right off the bat. Let's see it. You have a nice cube, very geometric as well. It kind of reminds me of those paper things where you like write the stuff inside. I remember those as a kid. What you mean. Another default, kind of expected. I also really like the color scheme, the white and like
this works
indigo.
really well. This pairing of cube and ship.
For sure, yeah.
I
Nice.
like
This one's
that
also very
a
nice.
lot.
Yeah.
That I think fits extremely well.
Okay, nice.
Interesting.
I think it does match with the cube pretty well.
It does. There is. I can't even describe it. The shape language is very consistent.
Yeah. Sure. Alright, interesting. It's like the Monster Cat one, I think.
Yeah, Monster Cat robot.
Still
again.
pretty simplistic. I like it.
Kind of disconnected from all the other icons so far, but still pretty alright.
Yeah, this one as well, I think. But again, like we were talking about how it's a bit hard for the robot and the spider. But this one, maybe a bit
I'm a little more torn
different.
on this one. I think it's a bit
too
disconnected.
We're gonna see the normal
see where it
icons.
was going. Let's see the classic ones.
Alright, same
Again,
ship here
same
again,
ship.
rounded. I think I would have preferred the default one since it's more squared off like the other icons.
This is my wave. This is my wave.
Oh yeah, look, twins. Twinning them. Nice. Alright. I think this might be a reference as well from a game, but that one's pretty good. Has a little sword.
I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Nice. Alright. Okay, pretty interesting. I think maybe the spider was a bit of a throw off. Color scheme great here again. The ship could have been maybe a squared off one to kind of match the sharpness of the cube and the UFO we saw. Overall, pretty good though. I would say it's maybe not quite as good as Raz's set. It's just maybe missing a bit of consistency with things like the spider. You think it's because you rushed the UFO? I think the UFO was honestly one of the better ones out of the set. I think it was mostly the spider that was a bit out of place. But I do understand how it can be harder for those ones. So I'm gonna give this one a 7. I'm gonna say a 7.3. Still pretty good. Still pretty good.
I really like that set. I think it had a very consistent shape language. I use that term again. I hope I'm using it correctly.
Yeah.
But I think it had a very consistent shape language. I can't really put my finger on how what its shape language even is supposed to be, but everything feels coherent. With, in my opinion, the exception of the spider. And I know you said that the spider was kind of a last-second choice, and that's fair enough. But I can't go based on timing. I have to go based on the final result. And the spider does feel quite far removed from the rest of the set. The robot is probably similar, but not as egregious. The robot's pretty alright, I would say. The general theming I really like, and colors as well, are probably about as minimalist as we've gotten so far. They are extremely minimalist and very soft, but I think that's a real positive. This would probably be an icon set that I would actually use. I really like this.
Yeah.
I like my pastels.
For sure.
This is a tough one to grade. I would say this is probably my favorite so far. I would say this beats out. Who did we just have? Raz's. I think this beats out Raz's just barely. I'm gonna give it 8.2. I like it. It's clean.
All right. We have an 8.2 and a 7.3, which is going to average out to a 7.75. So slightly above Raz here. Gonna add that to the spreadsheet.
Oh my god, wait, I just realized something.
What?
So obviously since we're streaming this,
right,
we are revealing the themes, and that means that the next contestants have time to prepare themselves, and they can also look at the feedback.
Oh, right.
But I gave you exactly 3 themes as tiebreakers.
Right.
We could just use those 3 themes for the other 2 contestants.
I mean, maybe, but I think that might throw off maybe the difficulty a bit for the rest of them. Because it might be like a different playing field. Because honestly, I might just continue the video with just the 4. Because I don't want the other people to get an advantage. I don't know. I might honestly just continue with 4.
Do we know what the other 2 contestants scored in the first round and whether they lost? Because we could just consider an elimination if that's the case.
Oh wait, so you mean the lowest?
Like if those 2 were the lowest scoring, it's a, it's.
But then that would leave like the last rounds with like really like barely anyone. I think Azaro didn't have the lowest score on the first round, and who else was it? Bianca didn't have the lowest score on the last round either. So, I think I just might continue with 4. Because I also don't want them to get an advantage. I think it'd be fine for the final video. It'd be like that though. I might like next time like have just more contestants in case anyone drops out. And also ensure that it's a bit shorter, because this is a bit long-winded. But we do have Bcraft as our final one here. So Bcraft, whenever you're ready, you can go up and show us.
I have very particular tastes when it comes to these icon sets, and I also have very specific criticisms.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like the colors.
Same. I was gonna say that
thing.
they're a bit like oversaturated for a minimalist theme, especially the glow.
Yeah.
You have the
But
energy.
I see where they were coming from with the actual icons themselves. The cube and the jetpack so far seem to work quite well, especially together.
Yeah, I see this one as well.
This is quite minimalist as well. I see where they were coming from with the colors. They are quite block colors, but I think, as you said, they're too vibrant, too saturated for it to work well.
Yeah.
This
is good.
Okay.
This it's kind of like a bit out of theme, but I think it really reminds me of like Tetris or like a pixel,
it's simple
like a retro game.
As pixel art, but it's complicated as a design because it has so many jagged edges.
That's also true.
This is what I was thinking when minimalistic robot. This is quite minimal.
Yeah.
But again, a bit basic.
Okay, this is my spider.
This is
pretty
also
good,
my spider.
Pretty minimal. Yeah.
And yeah, I would say this is probably a good choice for a minimal spider.
Alright, let's go to the next level.
How did the robot's glow color change? Wait, it did! You're right! The glow color did change, wait!
Oh yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but maybe I didn't notice. I'll keep that in mind though. I think that, yeah, someone said globed bug. Alright, we have the same ship again. Okay. Kind of like the Illuminati one, except without the eye.
It's alright.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, okay, I like this swing.
Okay. Interesting. This one, I think it's really the colors that throws me off the most. I think if they went for a more simplistic color scheme with like a white and then maybe a low saturated like color would have fit a bit better. But I do see what they were going for with the icons themselves. A few of them were a bit complicated. Like UFO was kind of in theme but had like a lot of like edges. The spider was good. Overall, I think it comes down to the colors mainly. They're very vibrant, which kind of isn't quite in theme, but it's not bad. I will say I'll give this one a 6. I might say a 6.1.
Okay. This is a bit mean. I feel really bad saying this, but this is probably my least favorite set so far.
Alright.
Oh god, I feel so bad because the moment I said that, Beecraft stopped jumping.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
We're not.
Do
it's
not
not
take
of
this to
ill
heart.
intent.
Do not take this to heart.
Yeah.
The icons themselves are alright. I would say the cube, the ship, the ball, the swing, and the spider all fit the theme quite well. And they were all quite consistent with each other. The robot and the UFO, I would say, were probably my least favorite picks. The wave and the jetpack were a bit in the middle. But the colors were what really threw me off.
Yeah.
The colors kind of, I don't know, they clash too much, I think is what it is.
Yeah, I see.
In a minimalist theme, clashing colors stand out, which is pretty much the opposite of what you're trying to go for with minimalist. You're trying to make them be as subtle as possible.
Right.
I mean, obviously that's not always the goal. Sometimes you might want nice saturated colors because they fit with the icons you've chosen. But in this case, they feel disconnected, as I've said before. And the contrast makes them stand out a little too much. And it breaks the minimalism. So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to give this a 4.
All right, we have a 6.1 and a 4. We're just going to average us to a 5.05. So slightly above Frog, actually. So we're going to add that to the spreadsheet.
I will say, as a general rule of thumb, probably best to choose the colors before you choose the icons, because the colors affect your entire icon set, whereas individual icons are only short once.
Yeah. So, since we're only 4, That means, and I'm probably not gonna add the rest. But since we're down to 4, the winner of minimalist round is Calkick by 0.1 next to Raz, which is actually really crazy. Very
Honestly,
close there. But we have Calkick.
I absolutely love your icon set. I think it's gorgeous. I would honestly use that.
Yeah, very good. The colors like basically perfect. The shapes. I personally think the shapes were like the only thing I probably would change was that ship, which was more rounded, which could have been maybe like more squared off, like the cubes and stuff. But overall, very great set. So congratulations for this round.
Calkick was the one who did the steampunk set. Calkick is playing to literally all of my strengths.
Yeah. That's actually because Calkick did win the last round as well, actually. And then the first round was B Craft, I think, yeah. So yeah, Calkick's on a roll right now. That's $10 and then 5 for B Craft right now. So nice work. Manta is your savior of pure coincidence. Yeah, y'all have like the same like tastes in terms of like design here, which is very cool. Very cool.
I'm letting my bias through a little bit, but when the icon set is as clean as that, I can't not.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. So, next theme. Make sure everyone's ready. Wait, just hang on a second.
Locking in. Let's go.
Everyone lock in. Our next theme, which is probably my favorite one, is going to be, drumroll, horror theme. So anything that's scary, spooky, as horrific as you can think is what you want to go for here. This one I think I'm really excited for. I think we were talking about it earlier. This was what is gonna be most similar to Wednesday Addams, if Weeblue's still in the chat, is a horror theme. So yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys make. The timer's going. Reminder though, make sure don't leave the level once you're in, because you can't change it after, and I can like in the final recording I'll be able to see that, so don't do it or else you could be disqualified, please.
I can check if the icons do change, because I save the sets as soon as they're ready.
Okay,
so if any changes are made, I will know.
Okay, yeah.
This sounds like a threat. That's not a threat, because I trust everybody in this room to not break the rules, because so far everyone has been very, very sportsmanlike.
Yeah, and I didn't like detail it before, even though it should be like common sense, but like I didn't explicitly say it. But yeah, just make sure not to change it. Alright, we have 3 minutes, 15 seconds left.
I know how stressful it is to be like a part of the competition in one of these events, because I did last event, and the entire time I was panicking so bad.
Yeah.
All over just $20.
Exactly.
But the moment money's on the line, even if it's just a tiny amount, well, it's not that small, it's still quite a chunky amount. But, you know, in respect to what you would earn at, say, a job, it's quite small. But just any money on the line, at least for me, makes me go absolutely insane.
Yeah, for real.
And I was stressed out of my mind. So,
yeah.
But then you got,
like, ripped off by tape GMT.
That was
like,
so annoying.
I was so upset about that. Luckily, this one you can't like hack or like do anything drastic, but that was the most annoying thing ever.
That was so
then
frustrating.
I had to, like,
I was so
redo
okay.
it.
I wasn't upset, like in the literal sense. I was more upset in the damn, this is a waste of my time type of sense.
Yeah.
Like I was so consistently making it to the UFO maze.
Yeah, but then you got your
and then
justice the next day.
Tape just sniped it. I did. I got my win.
Yeah.
And now I'm disqualified from all future competitions. Yeah. My God, still setting off fireworks. I've closed all windows now, so hopefully shouldn't be able to hear them.
Yeah, I haven't heard
still
anything so far.
It's nowhere close. Okay, so I should explain the British law real quick.
British
November
law.
4th is Bonfire Night, which is the one night a year where you basically light a bunch of fireworks and set piles of flammable junk on fire.
Wow.
It's really fun.
Like, is there a reason, or is it just for fun? Just like, why not?
It's to commemorate. I don't know if you've heard, but the story of Guy Fawkes.
I don't think I've heard of that.
A British revolutionary who tried to blow up Parliament. It's called the Gunpowder Plot. If you want to look it up.
Interesting. British
and
lore.
he placed a bunch of explosives underneath Parliament, which is the central government building, like the White House of the UK, basically. And tried to blow it up. He didn't actually succeed, thankfully, because it would have resulted in a lot of lives lost.
Do you know when it was? Like, how long ago?
God, it was a few hundred years ago, I think. Let me have a look. I think it was the 1700s? No, 1600s.
Interesting. Quick little history
1605.
lesson right there. Nice. We have 25 seconds left.
Sorry, not 4th of November, 5th of November, because the saying is, remember the 5th of November.
Nice. Make sure you click your profiles as well, so that it's loaded in. Ready? Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, everyone rejoin. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got everyone. Let me refresh mine so I can see you guys' icons.
I'll refresh once. Oh, everyone is in. Oops.
Ooh, okay. I'm liking what I see so far.
I'm quite surprised that no one picked the same icon.
Yeah, we actually have variety here, which is nice. Wait, hold on. Let me do the wheel real quick.
Is everyone feeling confident in their picks?
Yeah, last round everyone was hyped up, or maybe it was a round before that. Alrighty, we're gonna do our first roll.
There's two ways you can do horror. You can either do like outright scary, or you can do like funny spooky.
Yeah. Alright, let's see who's up first. We have Frog. Frog up first. Give me a second. Alright, ready to see. Alright, we have, I think this is the King Boo icon, or like the Mario
It is,
Boo.
yeah. Now that you say that, it definitely
dark.
is. I hadn't realized that, actually. Okay.
In a dark color scheme though, we have a red and kinda, actually it's kind of like a pinkish red with a bit of pink in it, and a black.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a villain.
Probably the best jetpack they could have picked.
Oh, I used to use that one. This was what I used when 2.2 first released. That's a good one though, for sure.
Oh, that's a really good pick for a ball.
That is a good choice.
One of my favorite ball picks so far.
I think we also have the black outline as well, the black glow.
This is an odd choice, but the eyes are a bit spooky. I like it.
Yeah, I think the eyes really help. But you can't quite see all the detail in the face. This is one of the things from a movie, I think.
Xenomorph robot.
Yeah.
Xenomorph
I like that one though. That's
yeah, that's pretty alright.
Ooh, and that's a spooky spider right there. Nice.
I'm quite biased towards the icons with robes. I think they look quite cool. This is
Yeah.
one I am especially fond of.
All right, let's go to the next level. Ooh, that's a spooky ship right there. All the teeth, the glowing eye right there. All right, I think that's pretty decent.
It's quite
Looks like
hard to do.
yeah, it is quite hard to find something spooky. Oh, that is perfect. All those eyes.
Okay, yeah, no, I like
Very
that a lot.
scary.
This is a great starting set. Oh my god.
For sure. Nice. All right, overall starting off strong here. I think that was a pretty good set. The color scheme, pretty good.
Oh,
I
have
think
revived me.
I think there wasn't really any like missing links here. Everything was pretty consistent. The spider had a like the robe and everything, like a lot of glowing eyes. With black, of course, you have to find like icons that have that kind of glow. I think it really fits really well here. And I think I don't really have much to even say that's bad. We have like King Boo and everything. Everything in theme for horror. I'm gonna give this one, starting off strong, like in 8. I'm gonna say in 8, yeah. Very good.
Okay. I quite like this. I really like this choice of color. The pinkish red, I don't know what you call it, like a burgundy color.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of, because, you know, outright red is good, but it's a bit cliche. Pinkish red feels a little bit more
Unique.
almost meaty, I would say.
I see what you mean, yeah.
And I definitely think I prefer it. The cube, obviously, I think that's quite cool, but I'm a big Nintendo fan, so that's no surprise.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the spider, I like the ball, I like the swing. The wave is quite hard to do, so to find one that actually looks even remotely spooky is honestly quite impressive.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
The other things I might critique on are I don't like the ship. Now that's not, you know, because it's a bad choice. That's just because I'm not a fan of that ship specifically. So I won't like drag the marks down for that one. But I'm not a fan. The Xenomorph one kind of goes against the literal horror and moves a bit more into theatrical / comedy horror, which kind of sets it apart from the other icons. It's a little disconnected, but I can see where you're going with it. And the UFO, I think originally that's supposed to be like a skull or something, but the black makes it almost entirely invisible.
Yeah, you can't really see the details.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it honestly makes the eyes stand out more.
Yeah, that's excellent.
It looks a little ominous. So, you know, I'm a bit mixed on that, because it's like, on the one hand, that's not what the icon is supposed to be, but on the other hand, it's almost like you've taken this icon and done something wholly unique that even the icon's creator wasn't intending.
Yeah.
So, you know, massive points of creativity. Overall, I think it's quality. I think it's really nice. But I don't want to give it a massively high score, because I want to leave some room for other icon sets to top it potentially. So I'm going to give you a 7.8.
Alrighty, we have a 7.8 and an 8, which is going to be a 7.9. Nice work. Overall, I think a very great start from you here. I'm going to add to the spreadsheet. Wait, who was it again? It was Frog, yeah. Nice work. Don't worry, Beecroft, though. We only have one more theme left after this one, so we're nearly going to be done. But we're going to spin the wheel here and see who's up next. Let me remove that.
Oh my god, we got 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, this is crazy. Did not expect it to be this long. Alright, well, up next we have Raz. We have Raz up
Glad
next.
I cleared my schedule for this. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. When you're
Alrighty,
ready.
Raz. Let's see it. Okay, see this icon? I think really fits really well, like the teeth.
This is
and
the
like
very literal horror.
Yeah, like the I don't even know what you call it, like the eyebrows kind of, and the same ship here.
Yeah,
Kind of like
same jetpack
villainy.
again.
But yeah, I think it's kind of hard to pick a jetpack that's kind of horror. There's not enough of them yet. I don't.
Most of the jetpacks are tech themed, which makes it really hard to actually pick a good one.
Oh, this one's good. This one's good.
Ooh. Okay, I
Very
love like
spooky.
the duality type icons. I think they're really,
Yeah.
really cool.
I like that. Yours still shows the old ones. It's fine. I have my recording, so it's probably
That's
fine.
interesting. This is probably the most outright spooky, like horror
Yeah.
icon I've seen so far.
I also really like that very deep red, like crimson. Oh, I like that.
Ooh,
That's very cool.
okay. I was
The
hoping
one
this robot would
glowing
get
eye.
used. I think it's one of the most simple yet effective robots.
Very good. Ooh, see the skulls on that? This is really good.
This is spooky in an almost body horror-esque way.
I see what you
I
mean.
quite
Yeah.
like it. I think it's cool. Okay, let's
Check out the other ones. Ooh, a bee. Interesting. That kind of fits a little bit. All right. Again, a decent wave in terms of the horror theme.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a horror wave. I
was also
like
pretty
that
cool.
a lot. That works really well with the colors. It looks like
I
the
like
teeth are kind of dripping blood in a way with the glow.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Overall, that one was also very good. I think this one might even be a bit better than the last one. You have a very deep red. It can make it a bit hard to see a bit of the detail, and like I think it was the spider, for example. The skulls were a bit hard to see, but you still see a bit of glowing eyes thrown in there. So I think this one was also very good, very spooky, very horror themed, as Manta mentioned, like kind of like bodily horror with like the skulls and stuff like that. I think this is a very good one. I'm gonna say it's slightly better than the last one and give it a 8.3. I'm gonna say an 8.3. Nice work.
All right. So, I like the choice of color. I'm always going to comment on color first, by the way, just because
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's something that applies to the entire icon set as a whole. So it's a good overview to start with. I like the choice of color. I think I prefer Frog's choice of color, but Raz's is still quite on point, I would say. Probably more outright horror themed colors than Raz's more creative color choice. Following the theme doesn't necessarily always mean better.
Right.
The glow, I want to point this out real quick, makes everything feel almost bloody, which again adds to that
Yeah.
like body horror aspect, and I really like that. A good use of glow is something that I think brings up icons quite a lot.
I definitely agree.
The default icon, like the cube, cube's okay. I think it's a bit cliche, but still a good choice. The ball, I really like. I like duality icons a lot. The robot and spider, and the swing as well, feel perfect for the theme you were going for. The trident wave is interesting. Again, as I said before, it's hard to pick a horror-themed wave because they're such simplistic icons. It's by far the smallest, so finding one that actually suits is difficult, and I think you did a pretty good job. The only thing I'm a little confused about is the choice of ship. The Hornet is a bit odd.
Yeah.
Overall, I think I like what you were going for, and there were some very well executed ideas, but it wasn't bangers all the way through, like Frog's was. But I think they are almost identical in terms of score. What did I give Frogs? I can't remember.
Frog was wait, yours was a 7.8, I think, and then mine was an 8.
Yeah. I I think I'm going to give this the exact same score as Frogs. I think they're about on par with each other. I'm going to give this a 7.8 as well.
Alrighty, we have a 7.8 and an 8.3, which is going to give us an 8.05. So slightly above here. Nice work. Let me add that.
You guys were about equal score in different areas for me. I thought that was very, very well constructed set of icons.
Sure, for sure. Let's see. Our last one for this round, then one more round after this, and then we'll be done. We have... Oh, it's right on the edge, but... Wait. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Just barely between the two. It's cow kick. So, yeah, let's see what you have. See it. All right, here we have, I think this is a lot more unique. We don't actually have a very dark theme. We have like the white with the gray. Overall, that icon also very good though. It's kind of mixes cuteness and horror at the same time.
It's very creative compared to the other icons that we've seen already.
This one's a bit
I hope
robotic.
This kind of goes for a bit of a death theme because it's got the colors for it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
okay, interesting. It's kind of like
very,
it reminds me
very
like
creative.
A sane asylum horror kind of with the white.
I see it. Ooh, oh, this color scheme is perfect for this UFO.
It matches with the skull, yeah. Okay, Grim Reaper, nice.
Inverted Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
There's a definite death theme / insanity theme. Oh, it's the same.
Oh, there we go. We have the skull one again. Again, matches with the white, which is very smart on the color aspect here. You're frozen? Did you disconnect or is it just normal? Okay. You don't know why it's flipped?
Doesn't really matter because it's the last one.
It's fine. Alright, let's see the other icons. Starting off good though. I think it's definitely very unique in terms of color here. Very good. I think the first one had this one as well.
It did, yeah.
Nice. I like that one. I think this might have been the one in the last one, but except the last one was kind of dark so you can see. And then the boo. The colors
I'm not
here,
surprised this got picked.
Yeah, I have to say the colors here tie in perfectly with what icons you chose. Because you think of horror, you might have a tendency to pick something very dark, but here you pick the white, and not only that, you used it very strategically with the icons you were going for, with the skulls, the boo, the things like that. It's not quite as just pure scary as the other ones, but I think it did tie in like really well with each other. Like I feel like it gives off an insane asylum like horror like game type thing, which is what I'm getting here. Honestly, I really like this one. I think it might be the best so far. But yeah, it's maybe a bit, it's not quite scary, so it's very good on the one hand and maybe lacks in a little bit in terms of how scary it is, but I am gonna give this one I think I might say an 8. I'm gonna say an 8.
Okay. This is probably the most creative entry we've gotten, because unlike everyone else, they've gone for a much lighter color scheme. And the colors, I think this is probably the best showcase of matching your colors up to the icons you choose.
For sure.
Because the icons work perfectly with the colors you've chosen. My only issue is the icons don't work perfectly together. There's consistency with the color, but there's not harmony between the icons themselves. There are some really good picks. I think the UFO especially is an absolutely gorgeous use of the colors. It's literally perfect. The kind of goat demon thing, I don't even know how you describe it, is literally perfect.
For sure.
On point. That's exactly the colors that you needed to make that work. but the rest of the icons, some of them work quite well. The skulls work quite well. Again, the colors are almost perfect there. The boo and the ball, like the swing and the ball and the jetpack, feel significantly disconnected from, say, the wave and the ship. Because, you know, half your icons are very cartoony, whereas the other half are very literal horror. And so that disconnect kind of brings it down a little bit for me. You do have by far the most creative cube of the bunch. It's not literal horror as much as it is stylistic horror. And I can appreciate that. That's really interesting creative choice. So to summarize, I think it's probably got the most creativity and color thought into color choice put into it. But again, consistency, it's something that I will always drone on about because gotta be consistent. So I will rate this slightly below the other two, but not by much, because all of these have been really consistently at the same level. So I'm gonna put this at a 7.6.
All right, we have an 8 and a 7.6, which is gonna give us a 7.8. So very slightly below the two others, but very good. The colors honestly were perfect, but yeah.
Color perfect, yeah. That's something that I think is, you know, quite apparent with your style, Calcic, is that you have really good eye when it comes to colors.
All right,
because that's
so
been consistently the case.
We have Bcraft as our final one here, and then one more round, then we'll be good. All right, Bcraft, when you're ready. All right, so I did notice this in the thumbnail. I was talking about this earlier. This one is also one I used in my final thumbnail. So
this is much more kind of stereotypical horror.
Yeah, very deep. I mean, not deep red, but saturated red here.
This is what I was expecting when the theme horror was on the list. I was like, this is what people were going to pick. This is what first came up in my mind. That ball's interesting.
It'd be cool if the eyes were like glowing, maybe.
But I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Well, speaking of glowing eyes, just
there you go. And they're like really droopy as well. Matches with the cube. I like that.
Interesting.
Which? Yeah, see, no detail
feels
in
a
the
little
face.
separate. Like the other ones felt like they had a bit of theme to them. This one is its own separate cartoony thing.
Yeah, I see. And that was pretty good.
Okay.
One thing, I think the colors could have been inverted, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think
it
that's
would look
the
really
main
interesting
thing.
if it was black with like a really wide. I don't know. It looked like blood. I would say.
Right.
Like gaping maw full of blood. That's quite, you know, stereotypical horror-esque. Oops.
All right. Let's see the next cubes. I mean, the next icons. All right, interesting. This is kind of like more cartoonish horror, kind of like mixed with cute. I think we've seen this one as well.
Ooh, I like the Plantera.
Yeah, the teeth. I like that. And the eye. That one's pretty good.
Okay, we've had this one before, I think, haven't we?
I don't remember, but maybe. I think the main thing here. I think the main thing here is really the colors being, like, the colors should have been inverted. I feel like. But overall, we do have the same horror in the lane of Frog and Raz, where it's kind of like red and black, that kind of color scheme. But I think it's not quite done quite as good. I think the red was maybe a bit too saturated and bright, and the colors could have been inverted. But overall, for the choices of the icons themselves, I thought they were pretty good. I don't think any of them were really too out of place. They all kept like the theme of like the eyes. Maybe some of them could have, like, again with the color inverting, things like the robot could have maybe had like a visible face or like a glowing eye. I'm not sure how exactly the icons look if you did invert the color, but I imagine it would help bring out that kind of detail. So I'm gonna say still pretty good, but maybe a bit lower than the rest. I'm gonna give it a 7.4.
Okay, an interesting conclusion you've come to there. I think I'm going to agree with that partially. This is a lot more stereotypical horror. As I mentioned before, this is about what I expected when I heard the theme originally. This is what I thought people were going to go for. Now, obviously, the black and red is about as horror-esque as you can get, but I think it's a little too saturated.
Yeah.
It feels a little out of place. The actual icons themselves, there are a lot that I really, really like. The spider, the swing, the ball, the ship, and the cube, as well as kind of the UFO, all fit together really quite well. But it's kind of broken apart by Plantera, Wave, the witch robot, and the jetpack, which all feel a little more cartoony. Overall, the color wasn't used as well as, say, Calcic used it. And I think that compounded with the inconsistency in the styles of the icons pushes it down a little bit for me. I still think it's quite high up. I think it's probably the most consistent round so far, where everyone's gotten a really reasonable, ground level score. But I would say this is probably my least favorite of the sets. So I'm gonna go with 7.4 as well, which is just below what I ranked everyone else's.
All right, so we have a 7.4 and a 7.4, which is going to be a 7.4, obviously. And add that. But nice work, though. Nice work, everyone. This was a good round. Everyone was really in theme, I think, for this one. But it was very close. See, this is probably the least polarizing scores where everyone had a kind of consistent score. But the winner for this round is Raz by 0.15 this time. Again, very similar scores across the board. But this time Raz got it. So congratulations, Raz.
Finally, Calcic doesn't run around.
Yeah, Calcic was on a roll. And Calcic was really close, though, with a 7.8. So amazing work from everyone this round. And we have one final round here. And so this theme is freestyle. And so this means anything you want, anything you think looks good to you, whether it's your main icon set, whether it's like something like new, like all around. Maybe you go for like a theme you have in your mind, like anything you want here that you just think looks good, you can do it. As our final round, you can just go ham and choose whatever you want.
Honestly, the quality of the icons has far exceeded what I expected today.
Yeah, I think everyone did great today. Like, no one really got any bad scores. I think everyone was good.
I think the lowest score we've had was a 4.
Yeah, I think,
which,
yeah,
it's a little arbitrary considering we're not going off any strict baseline. But considering the fact that we didn't think at any point that any of these icons were worth less than a 4, shows just the overall average quality has been
for sure
through the roof, I think.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a set yet which I would say has been absolutely perfect, but there have been some very, very close ones.
Yeah, some of y'all got like really close to like basically the perfect set to match. I'm gonna see what was my highest score I gave. I'm gonna check the spreadsheet.
Mine was a 9. I gave to Calcic a modern one.
I should maybe labeled which score was which, but I think I put mine first. I had like an 8.5 for Beecraft in the first round, an 8 point. Wait. It might have been the 8.5. Yeah. I think that was my highest score I gave.
All right, I'm gonna say this again for the very last time. Make sure your icon sets are consistent.
Yeah, consistency is really what to look for.
That's what every single person that's been close to being perfect has been marked down because one or two of the icons have felt separate from the rest.
Yeah, we're slightly like out of, not even necessarily out of the global theme, but out of what you were actually going for, but you might have not like realized it. I think Calkick was talking about as well. Sometimes you don't even realize certain things that you might like be missing or inconsistencies between the icons. But of course, this is a freestyle round, so maybe that's part of your idea. Maybe you have like a lot of variety, but we'll see. Because this is going to be a very subjective round in terms of judging.
I was gonna say, yeah, you are right. Actually, this round, you know, variety is technically a theme. If you wanted to go for it, you could, as long as you make that clear that that's what you're going for.
Yeah, gonna be very different. There's 2 minutes 20 seconds left.
Not clear in the literal sense, as in like you don't have to say in the chat, "I'm going for the variety team." As long as you make it clear within your icon choices that the fact that they're so different is the point.
Yeah.
Then we'll know what you're trying to do. We'll understand. I'm quite excited because freestyle has the most potential by far.
Yeah, lots of possibilities here. Infinite possibilities.
Oh, Elasto's in the chat. Hello.
Oh wait, let me check.
Hopping. Every time I tab out of GD, it defaults to an input. So,
oh yeah.
That means that if I click and outside on a different application, it will. I will just continue hopping, which is why I've been hopping so much during this. It's not because I'm holding down my mouse button. It's because whenever I click out of the app, that's the default response.
Nice. We have 1 minute and 5 seconds left.
You guys got this. Woo!
Yep. Final stretch. Again, make sure to click your profile to load it in.
Obviously, don't worry about that yet. You have a minute after the icon timer runs out to click your profile and refresh. So do that once you're 100% confident.
I'm going to add back the names in the wheel in the meantime.
Also, I just realized Calkick has the Pearl Damp Socks.
Yes, the Pearl profile picture. Very nice. Accidentally spun the wheel. For sure. I love like how like a lot of people in my community are like crossover fans between G-Dash and Splatoon. And the timer's up. Accidentally spun the wheel, so don't mind that. Everyone can join back. Make sure you've reloaded. And once everyone's here, I'm gonna reload my game.
3 out of 4.
I got 3. Those are so gas. Can't wait to see it. This one's gonna be, I think, the most exciting round because it could be really anything. All right, we need one more, I think, here.
We're missing Raz, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got everyone in them.
All right, let me reload.
I do the same.
Oh, the level just got rated harder. That's funny. All right. Let's spin the wheel. I see some of the icons already. Let's see what we get. We have our first Calkick as our first one. All right, so let's see what you did for the freestyle round, Calkick. Let's see it. All right, so we have an angel with
off the bat. I really like the
yellow
colors.
and white. Yeah, very cool. It like looks like blonde hair, kind of. I like that.
It does a bit. You are right. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty standard jetpack.
In the jetpack, yeah.
Although I think if they're going for like a angelic design, the glowy one would probably work better. Ooh.
Oh, I like the stars. I like the shooting stars. That fits.
I think they're number 12 in the world right now. Imperfect Look has my favorite icon set of any player ever.
And like
and they use that wall with those colors.
Like the top 100?
Yeah. Number 12 right now.
Cool. I like that as well. It has the wings.
Sort of celestial. They also use this robot, so that's quite ironic.
Interesting. Maybe you could have used a different color if it was trying to go for a fiery thing. This does match the robot,
this spider.
Wow. Did you inspire from that player, or was this completely random?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, is this based on Imperfect Look's icon set? Coincidence.
Coincidence. Wow. Y'all have like same minds there. I like it though. Let's see in the other level.
All right.
We have a cloud. See, that fits well. I like that.
Yeah, that
like
does
an
work.
Angel in the clouds.
Angel on a cloud. Yeah, the prism.
We have the same. We have the same prism. Prism wave.
Oh, nice.
And a star.
They also use this swing.
Oh my god! Wow. That's rare. That's rare right there. But I like it.
Go look at Imperfect Looks.
Let me look.
GD profile real quick, and you'll see what I mean.
Oh, they're number 11 now.
100. Oh.
Yeah, see, they kind of have the same star theme, and the colors are similar. They might have a more saturated yellow, but y'all have that same idea going. I really like that set, though. They have a good set.
I think they might have changed their spider. Well, maybe they haven't. I can't remember. But yeah, they use a lot of similar icons.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So I like that one. It was kind of like an angelic theme. Things like the robot maybe were a little out of place, but the robot did also match with the spider, kind of. I think I talked about the colors, but I think the colors shouldn't have been any different because the colors did match mostly with the angelic, cloudy theme. The yellow kind of looks like hair, like a hair color. So I really like that. I think maybe it could use a bit more consistency, but overall, I do like what you went with here. I think, yeah, very similar to the player we were talking about as well. I think maybe just a bit more consistency with things like the robot, and maybe the spider could have went a long way, but things like the ship also matched like perfectly, basically. So I'm gonna give this one an 8. I'm gonna say an 8 flat. Actually, no, I'm gonna a bit lower. I'm gonna say a 7.8.
Okay, so I really, really like this icon set. First of all, I want to comment on the colors. You said you would go for a sky/heaven theme, which you definitely nailed with this. The colors were perfect. They probably would have worked if they were inverted as well. I think either would have worked fine, but they are very, very nice colors. I am a big fan of the star ball, the Terra Prism. I think is it the Terra Prism? I think it's the Terra Prism.
I had like the star in it, I think, or maybe it was something else.
Wrong. I think it's called the Terra Prism. It's from Terraria. Terraria mage weapon. Moonwall drop. I like it. It's by Wave. I'm biased towards it. I like it. The Swingcopter as well was that star theme. I like. The robot and the spider were very consistently together. They were kind of, I guess, sun themed, kind of mixed in with the star theme. I like that. Yeah. Cloud, again, heaven, angel, heaven. And you even managed to match the jetpack, which is quite hard. The jetpack is almost like a spaceship type thing, which again, there's only 5 jetpacks. You're very limited for choice, and you chose probably what I would say the best one for this. You maybe could have gone with the shiny one with the glowing core, but overall, I think this is probably one of the most consistent sets we've seen. And as I said before, I really value consistency. So I think I'm going to give that a 9.2.
Okay,
high.
that's actually a pretty high score here. I think I'm also gonna up my score maybe a little bit because Calcake did say that the robot, it was kind of hard to pick like a kind of angelic robot. Because now that I think of it, I don't even know if I'm gonna leave the level for a second. I don't even know if there's many robots that kind of fit that theme. So I do see what you mean there. It was kind of hard to choose one. So I'm gonna up that score maybe a little bit to an 8.1. So I do see what you mean there. So that's gonna be an 8.1, and you said a 9.2.
Yeah, the eyes on the robot brought it down a little bit, but to be fair, the robot as a whole, as a game mode, is very tech themed. So finding one that fits a specific theme like Sky/Heaven is really difficult.
I agree. And so that is going to be an 8.65, which is a very good score here. Amazing icons right there. I like it. We're going to have... Oh, wait, let me roll the wheel.
Is that the strongest average score we've had so far?
I think it might be. I think
we had an 8.55 at one point, but I think this is the strongest one we've had.
Yeah. Nice work.
Again, I think both of those are Calcake as well. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, Calcake did amazing so far. I mean,
I'm very biased because I think we have a very similar taste in aesthetics, but
we have Raz up next.
Did really well. Raz, okay.
Let's see what you got. Alright.
So
lag.
I think.
Uh-oh.
To realign the icon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm really hoping they go for a split theme here because I love the split icons. Yeah. This is a very interesting color scheme because it kind of obscures half the face.
Yeah, you can't really see the details. Another example of like half and half. I think that does fit quite well. It reminds me of a mime.
But it works.
Yeah, it reminds me of a mime.
It gives me like anonymous face type vibes.
Yeah, I see that as well. Oh, see, I like the spiral.
Ooh, this is like...
This is good. This is good.
Hypnotic, almost.
Yeah, magician, hypnotic. I like it. I like it so far. This as well. See the circles? Okay. You can imagine like a spiral in that. That's actually very good so far. I like the consistency so far.
This is one of my favorite sets we've had.
Yeah. Okay, we have the basic robot. I mean, not bad.
But it works in this scenario, even if it is very, very simple.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, interesting.
Ooh, okay.
I can't quite tell what that is, though. It's like...
Is it like a sundial?
Light. Maybe. Interesting.
I can't tell.
Okay, let's check out the next level. Oh, see, like the Sergei ship. I like that.
That's perfect.
Ooh, nice. I can't quite tell what that is.
That's really good.
I like it though. Oh, and see the mask. Oh, this is good.
Okay,
this fits in so well with the kind of half and half mime magician type aesthetic. So I really like it. That might honestly be the best one so far. I really like the consistency, the color scheme. Because I was talking about how like you can't see the other half of the face, but if it was like a gray color, I think it would be a bit jarring. I think the black and white was really the way to go there. The ship, UFO, were all basically perfect. The spider was maybe a bit confusing. I couldn't quite tell what it was, but it did still have that contrasting vibe. I think the real key here was that you didn't use any gradient icons, which would have kind of been a bit jarring. But I think the fact that you only use icons with like the lines that separate the colors made it perfect in terms of like the contrast you were going for. Overall, I can't complain about this one. This one was really good. I'm gonna give this my highest score. I'm gonna give it a 9. I really like this one.
Yeah. Quick thing, Raz, if you could just like reload your profile again, because it did that thing that happened with the other guy earlier where it's not loading on the tool I'm using. So if you just leave and reload your profile, that would be useful. Thank you. Anyway, so my thoughts. I absolutely loved that icon set.
Yeah.
That was honestly, I would say the strongest theming of any of the sets so far.
For sure.
By a mile. It was absolutely gorgeous, I think. Again, as you said, every single color was solid block colors with clear defined outlines. There were no gradients, and that was perfect. You said you were going for a sun and moon theme? Honestly, as like, I don't really see it as that. I see it more of as a hypnosis duality type theme, and while that could be linked to the sun and moon, I think it works quite well as a standalone separate thing. The whole theme of concentric circles or parallel lines is gorgeous, and the fact that you managed to incorporate 2 default icons in there without them looking at all out of place is so impressive.
Absolutely.
This is probably my favorite icon set of the entire show so far. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Perfect theming, perfect execution, great color choice, even though it's literally the simplest possible colors. Everything about it is perfect. God, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I have no criticisms.
10. We have a 10 and a 9, which is gonna be a 9.5. Honestly, amazing set right there. Wow. Our first 10 giving us a 9.5. Both of our highest scores for the entire thing. An amazing freestyle round from Raz right there.
I don't think anybody's beaten that score this round, but that doesn't necessarily mean that anyone else is out the game yet.
Yeah, we'll see. We have... Oh yeah, wait. Let me roll the wheel. You missed half because of your brother? Uh-oh. Yeah, Bcraft was talking about how there was a lot of like people in the house. Make it a bit harder.
Yeah, you can send it in DMs if you want.
Alright, last roll is gonna be Frog. Alright, so then Bcraft is gonna be after.
Oh, you're talking to Bcraft, okay.
Alrighty, we have Frog up next, and then Bcraft as our final one.
I was trying to find something to critique about that set, but I literally couldn't find anything, so I forced myself to give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, nearly perfect, yeah.
Because, you know, I'm already a sucker for the split icons, and the execution was entirely flawless. So, there was no what else I could do. Plus, hey, it's good for the content.
Frog?
10 out of 10 is good for the content.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a nice surprise. Are you ready, Frog? Are you up there or something? Yeah, okay. Let's see it. Alright, so we have a kind of robo aesthetic. We have purple and white with a blue outline. The blue, I mean, I think the blue outline... Yeah. I think the blue outline might... I mean, I think it works well. Yeah, here it kind of works well. I see it. Yeah. Again, like, I think I see a techno vibe so far.
I think this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, we have like the spinny
that
thing.
That works quite well. Edges. It almost looks like it has 3 colors with the glow in the center.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I like this.
Kind of like intergalactic vibe.
This feels like an upgraded version of... I can't remember who it was during the techno round. I think it was Frog again. This feels like an upgraded version of the set they did for the techno round.
Yeah.
Like they went back and fixed... Oh yeah, weird.
Oh, Hero as well. Alright. Looks like a transformer.
Feels like they went back and changed everything. I like it. I like it a lot. This is really nice.
Yeah, let's see the other ones.
Unsurprisingly, it seems that people do best when you give them total freedom.
Absolutely. Creative freedom for the win.
Okay, right, these are nice so far. These definitely fit with each other. There's a lot of consistency. Yeah. It's like the one buzzword I always use, but there's a lot of consistency.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of consistency in this one. Kind of like the techno theme, but like almost even better. I don't remember what yours look like specifically, but I really see the techno theming like
the
here
one
again.
With the electric blue and purple from the techno round.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's something I would consider like docking points for, since it's not different, but it's still good in and of itself. I think the icons are very consistent. I like the colors. At first I was like a little hesitant on the colors, but I think the glow actually did complement, especially on the ball. The glow on the inside almost made it look like, as Manta mentioned, like a third color. So I really like that there. A lot of consistency, just maybe not quite as different, but I don't think that, I mean, that might not really be a criteria I mentioned. So I don't know. I still think it's pretty good in and of itself. If this was like part of the techno round, you would have gotten like a really high score. I still think it's great. So I'm gonna give this an 8.1. I still think overall an amazing icon set right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I think this is a really, really nice icon set. The choice of color is really, really nice. Again, it seems to be very consistent with this round, is that people are picking really, really nice colors.
Yeah.
The choice of the icons themselves feels extremely consistent. Probably the most consistent set we've had. Besides maybe the one we just had with the split theme. So again, this is extremely consistent. Every icon feels like they gel with every other icon. The theme that you were going for, I presume it was like future tech. I feel like you've nailed it. Again, as Ofu said, we've already had that theme. So I'm not going to drag the score down because of that, but it feels a little less creative because it's something that we've already done. So minus points on the creativity side, but in terms of color choice, consistency, and overall theming, you hit the mark on all of them. So I'm going to give that a quite high score. I can't remember what I gave Calcic. Was it a 9.2? I think it was.
Yeah, Calcic was a 9.2.
I'm going to give Frog a 9.
Okay, we have a 9 and an 8.1 here.
I'm scoring very highly on this round because A, I think these are all consistently very, very quality icon sets, and B, final round high tension.
All right, so we have an 8.55 for Frog right there. And then last up is Bcraft, our final round, and we'll see what you have in store.
No wins. Thing is, with you, Frog, even if you got no wins on any of the rounds, you were highly consistent the whole way through. Like, you were consistently a well-scoring contestant. Okay, so, right off the bat, this feels like a riff on the default icon set.
Yeah, I see it. I see the blue and green. I think it's the same as the default icons. Yeah, with a nice yellow outline. I think I like that. I like the geometric kind of shapes here.
Fragmented? Almost?
Yeah.
I hope they keep it up.
With like the separate edges on the cube and everything. Yeah, that same ball right there.
Fragmented. It seems to be consistency. So it's it's default icon colors. I think if you can pull them off, they work really well. They're quite jarring as colors, but if you do them in a... Ooh.
This is interesting. I think it might be a bit different than the rest of them, but I do like that.
I really like that. I think that's quite interesting. It's a thick UFO.
Okay, we have the bomb.
Glow color.
Though, but yeah. I'm like keeping it in mind that it would be yellow, so...
Different from the others, but still an interesting pick.
Oh, I like that.
I like it. Again, with the default colors, it works quite well.
Yeah, it's very like default-esque, but with a lot of like interesting geometry going on and like separation in some of them. So let's see the other level.
It's a revamp of your usual. I like it.
Interesting.
It's clever. Okay, let's see what they've got for...
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that works super well with the icon. They mesh really well together.
We have the same wave. We've seen this one a lot, but yeah.
It's such a simple, yet, like, consistent pick.
Oh, same.
And, Ghost from Destiny, again.
I like that, though. I think I like it. It has a mix of spacecraft with the default colors and like geometric like separation, I guess you could say, in some of the icons. I really like that. I think colors very decent. You could have gone like any way with freestyle, so I can't really complain. All the colors this round have been like very good, and I really like that. You said it's like a revamp of your old ones or like your mains. So I really think you did do a good job here. I like the shapes, the consistency is there. Nothing's really out of place. Maybe the UFO a little bit, but I still do think it has that separation aspect with like the black. It's almost like four colors with all the separation from those black lines. So I really like that there. I'm gonna give this one a pretty good rating. I'm gonna give it like an 8.3. I like that one.
All right, so I've very unfortunately set the bar. Set my bar for scoring things quite high for this round because everyone's gotten at least 9. That's not necessarily a bad thing because I think that makes the round a little more tense, a little more interesting. So Bcraft, your icon set. I think it's really quite consistent. The bomb, and the Terraprisma, I can't remember, are a little out of place, but the rest of the icons fit the theme really well with the kind of fragmented alternate default look. And even then, the Bob-omb and the Terraprism aren't that far-fetched compared to everything else.
Last Prism? Raz is saying
I want to
Last
say
Prism.
Last Prism. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, that's the name or something?
That's the name of the the weapon in Terraria that it's based on.
Okay.
Last Prism. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I know it's such. Listen, I used to play Terraria like religiously, and then I kind of dropped it, and everything is slowly leaving my memory, and it's really unfortunate because I think it's one of the best games ever made. Anyway, ran over. I think the fact that you've managed to successfully pull off the 3 default colors and it looks coherent and clean is honestly super impressive. The default colors themselves are very jarring, very contrasty, and you've managed to make them gel together in a way that really works. And I have to give you props for that. The theme itself, as well, is very unique. Everyone else kind of have very concrete themes. Yours is a little bit more abstract, and points for creativity for that as well. Also, Offer was dragging you down for the UFO. I personally think the UFO pick is really, really cool because I don't even know how to describe it. It looks not techno in the literal sense, but techno in the music sense, almost. And I think that looks quite cool. Overall, as much as there's a few iffy picks in there, the theme you've gone for and the execution of that theme is extremely strong. And so I'm going to place that, because I can't really go any lower than 9 reasonably. I'm going to give that a 9.2 on par with Calcic.
All right, we have a 9.2 and an 8.3. And that's going to give us an 8.75. So that's second place for this round. But Raz really dominated that round there with a 9.5. So that makes Raz our winner for this round. Well done, Raz.
Yay. Oh my god,
set.
I know why I was saying Terraprisma now, because that's the name of the summon weapon that drops from the Empress of Light in daytime. Oh. So it was a Terraria weapon, I was just getting it confused with the other Rainbow Terraria weapon.
Yeah. So here are our winners for this event. Was round 1 for Cute/Kawaii. We had Bcraft with an 8.2 average. For Techno/Robot, we had Calcic with an 8.55 average. Minimalist, we had Calcic again for a double win with a 7.75 average. Overall, the Minimalist was probably our lowest rated round. That one was a bit hard. And then for Horror, we have Raz with an 8.05 average. And finally, Freestyle style with our best score of the entire event, a 9.5 for Raz. Well done, everyone. Applause. Unfortunately, who was it? Frog didn't win, or no, was it? Yeah, Frog didn't win, unfortunately, but he still did a very good job, and I appreciate everyone for like sticking out this long because this event was hours long. I'm glad not everyone was able to finish it, and then Bianca kind of like disappeared. So I understand that like they weren't able to make it through the entire thing, but if everyone was still here, it would have like even dragged it out even longer. So I mean, I can't imagine how that would have been. So I really appreciate you guys for sticking out this long. And I think that's all I got to say. Yeah. So the winners will get their respective amounts. Each win is worth $5. So that's $10 for Calkick, $10 for Raz, and $5 for Bcraft. Certain gift cards are limited to higher amounts. So depending on your gift card, you might even get more money than like you actually would have gotten if you like only won once. Because some of them have a limit of five, like a minimum of $5. Some of them it's 10. So I'll see after, and then I'll give you guys your rewards. Yeah, and the video should be out. I mean, I don't know when it's gonna be done, but I'm gonna try to
Can
work
we
on it best as possible. Yeah.
can we see if we can calculate the overall winner? I mean, it doesn't mean anything because you're not going to win any like
Oh
cash,
yeah.
but it'd be interesting to know who got the highest total score.
Let's calculate that. Yeah. Let me try that. So if we average, I'm gonna go by each contestant. Azaro, they had to quit halfway, so that's
Yeah, I think it's
seven.
probably either Raz or Calkick, considering they both won 2 rounds each.
I think it's gonna be Calkick. That's my guess. So let me do Azaro first. It's like complex math. I mean, not really, but also yes. Alright, give me a second.
Also, I know I've said this already, but Calkick, your tastes in both aesthetic and video games is unfathomably based.
Yes. We saw a lot of like similar tastes here.
Splatoon, very simple minimalist color
Sure.
scheme. I forgot what the other round you won on was, but
So
overall, perfect.
yeah.
Oh yeah, steampunk. That was it.
Azaro's average was a 7.1875. I'm gonna calculate for Bcraft.
Literally, no, Calkick. I am the exact same. I'm an internal person, and I like pastels.
Yes.
Pastels and light colors hit for me, and I don't know why. But Raz, your split like sun and moon themed concept was absolutely gorgeous. Huge respect. So they have colors like mint and lilac. I love mint. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mint is the main color scheme for. I
Where's
did
my calculator?
slight tangent, but I do Minecraft modding on the side. I'm working on a mod called Mint, and the main color scheme is mint.
Alright, so
and the reason I chose it because it's the best color.
Bcraft's average was a perfect 7.5. Nice. You were not in 2020. You wore nothing but mint and brown.
Are you doing this in an Excel spreadsheet?
I'm doing it in Google Sheets, but I'm actually not like because I don't know all the different like shortcuts to make it calculate. I'm like have a calculator next to me and I'm just adding up the numbers.
If you're doing it in Excel, because I was going to tell you how to do the shortcuts, but I don't know how to use Google Sheets because I've never touched it before.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately, I cannot.
Yeah, I never like learned all the software stuff. I mean, it's probably gonna be useful for the future, so maybe I should. I don't know.
It was mandatory for me back in high school. So.
Oh yeah. Because I do remember
Anyway,
we
guys,
had a few classes
rate my icon
of it.
set.
Oh yeah, we should rate. We should have everyone in the call rate our icons. I don't know if I'm gonna probably calculate the things later because it's taking me a bit of time. Let's just do a run where we rate each other's sets. I wasn't paying full attention to Manta, so if you want, you can like reset and then
Yeah,
I'm gonna give my
cryogen,
rating.
cryogen ball. Bear in mind, I'm not using icon hack for this, by the way.
Oh yeah,
These
that's
are my
true.
default
Me
icons,
neither.
and I do not use icon hack for them because I like the feeling of unlocking stuff.
Same.
So I'm a bit limited in what I can use, but I still think they're pretty cool. I think you can stop recording. We're not
Yeah,
actually doing anything important now.
everyone can stop recording. So.